no sleep till I've seen these scoundrels squished. Please.
An excerpt from James Joyce. You had an arse full of farts that night, darling, and I fucked them out for you. Big fat fellows, long windy ones, quick little merry cracks, and a lot of tiny little naughty farties ending in a long gush from your hole. It is wonderful to fuck a farting woman when every fuck drives one out of her. I think I would know Nora's fart anywhere. I think I could pick hers out in a room full of farting women. It is a rather girlish noise, not like the wet, windy fart, which I imagine fat wives have. It is a sudden and dry and dirty, like what a bold girl would let off in fun in a school dormitory. I hope Nora will let off no end of her farts in my face, so that I may know their smell also. That's an excerpt from James Joyce. Thank you. Hi, hello. It's time for a stream. They'll just let anybody be a writer. They'll just let anybody be a goddamn worldwide acclaimed writer. Just amazingly well-known, glorious. It's insane. Anyway, I'm starting a little early because I started to stream a little early. So usually it's like we don't start until like 4:05. But today is a special day for a special young boy like me. And thus, we're gonna start a little early. So am I in there? I'm in there. Am I clicking that? I'm clicking that. I'm turning on my controller. I'm on the last boss of Elden Ring, so soon I won't be a prisoner to my own addictions. Soon it will be all over.
I have watched the last boss of Elden Ring fight. I don't know what anything means, but it's pretty
It's some
cool.
bullshit. That's what it is. It's gorgeous and it's really cool. It's some bullshit is what it is.
I mean,
But-
to be fair, I watched someone fight like an optional boss for like 15 hours and eventually they gave up.
I also
So-
know who that is.
Yeah.
That is more bullshit to me. And I
So-
beat him. Because I cheated.
No, it was what's their name? The person
Millennia.
I like to not spoil anything.
Now I'll
it's-
spoil it. Shit.
It's the person in the trailer with the lady
Red hair?
with the prosthetic arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They fought them for like 15 hours because they're just like, they because apparently, and I don't know if it was just because their stats were wrong or something. They have like a move that killed them in one hit every time.
No, it's not their stats.
It's just supposed to do that.
She has like 7 different moves that can one hit kill you.
That was the thing. He was like, she's like, there's like he died a bunch of times. He's like, all right, cool. I think I know all of their moves. And then
they were
starts
like,
the
no,
fight.
you don't.
And the second phase comes around, and he's
Yeah.
like, cool. Like, he's like, okay, yeah, no, that one. Dodge.
Mhm.
Okay, she's summoning those things. Run away. Dodge.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then after that, he's like, she swooped in and did something else, and he's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, there you go.
He
In
was just
Elden
like-
Ring, though, the funny bit too is because it's a combination of things for her, where one, all of those attacks can one hit kill you. So it's like a bad dodge is like just stop moving. Because even if you only get clipped, it will be 90% of your health.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Which
He's like,
is-
yeah, she does a
stop
lot
moving.
of damage, and I think he had like, because he screwed up something else earlier in the game. He got like, he said something about like 3 fingers and like
He has to
yeah.
do that fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, for an ending. Like he went and did something in the game that
And like
locks
it
you
damaged
into an
him or
ending.
something.
It locks you into an ending. So if you don't want that ending, you have to beat her. Because she
Yeah.
has an item that lets you reverse it.
Yeah, that was the thing. He was like, apparently he's like, I'm doing this because he's just like, it'll help me. Yeah, nah, he went through all of that, and I'm like, I don't know what any of that meant, but
Oh
I'm
wow,
like,
this world is currently full.
Oh yeah, no, that happens sometimes.
I don't see that all the
Yes.
time.
It depends on the time of day and like how many people are actually online.
Mhm.
Yeah, but
But yeah,
I
no.
watched him get through the ending, and so I think they started like, but they were on that boss for like 15 hours, and eventually they were like, fuck it, and they went and like respect their entire build.
I had to I respect twice for her.
Yeah, because they were just like, they
'Cause-
were using hammers, and they're like, I just don't think
don't have
I can
time.
do this.
Yeah,
fast
you
enough.
don't have time.
Like so he's like, he ended up having to go back and like rebuild and like respec his build to use a sword, and he's just like, okay. I didn't watch him finish the fight, but
I'm
like
just
I
gonna do
came
this on
back and
screen.
like he had done it, because he's like, he's like 15 hours. He's like, I'm gonna stop being stubborn.
Mhm.
He wasn't using summons or anything, because he's like,
Oh.
if you use summons, she's like, she heals off of them if she hits them. So he's like, I don't want to give her more health.
Nah, I just went, nah, you get to have your heals, but I'm going to out DPS you.
Yeah, no, he was
I'm
just like, he's like, I don't
out-DPSing
want
her.
to. He's like, I don't want to give her any more of an advantage than she already has. So I'm just gonna do this by myself. So,
Nah, I gave in immediate. I don't think I fought anything without a summon. I was like, no, I
Yeah.
want my aggro.
yeah,
I
no, he's
want
like
my
certain
tank.
fights. He's like certain fights. He's like, I just try to do them without summons. He's like, it feels like it's important. He's like, it feels like it's appropriate to not use summons. But he's like, I gather that he's like, I realized that through the game they kind of like built that's their easy mode button essentially, is like using the summons, because he's just like, it helps take aggro off of you and like readjust and everything. So he's
It's
like,
my
he's like,
favorite button in the game.
he's like, yeah, they didn't put an easy mode in the game, but they give you a mechanic that allows the game to be easier. So
It's an offline like person summon, because that was always the case that a lot of people would bring up when it's like, yeah, there's no easy mode, but the easy mode in question from the game design point is summon friends. And they finally put in it, but for people who like have bad internet connection or no friends, who are like, well, get some shit out of luck and I just have to be better. And they finally went, you know what, nah, just have like NPC summons for every fight. Because there were also always like NPC summons, but they were only for like key moments.
Right.
So there'd be like a span of like 10 bosses where you wouldn't see one, and then you get one. Like, actually, it would be a sign that that boss you're about to fight's hard as shit. Because it'd be like 10 bosses where they expect you to do it without a summon, and then it's like, here's a free one. And it's like, oh fuck, I'm about to get wrecked. Whereas in Elden Ring, they finally said, nah, just have it. Just enter everything, and there's like 3 bosses in the entirety of Elden Ring that doesn't allow you to summon in their area.
Right.
And they're not that bad. So it's the opposite now. Where it's like, oh, I can't summon here? That means I must be able to do this by myself. Okay.
Right.
I came here to mend. But yeah, no. Yeah, that boss is more BS because, yeah, the healing mechanic.
Yeah.
Where she heals off every hit. And then the one-shot thing, which is... It's not even... I don't even care about the one-shots because, yeah, you learn that dodging timing and it's like, yeah, I dodge that. If you can't hit me, you can't one-shot me. Whatever. But there's a move she has where she does a flurry of attacks.
Yeah, the fucking sword swing where it's like a fucking... It's like fucking Ichigo.
Nah, she's doing some fucking Byakugan shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what he called it. He was like, yeah, she has like the fucking Bleach Bankai move.
Yeah.
The fucking... He's like, I don't remember.
Sakura.
He's like the fucking flower petal shit. He's like, yeah, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
He's like, they literally just put a Bleach character in the game.
Yeah.
And I'm just a regular dude.
I'm like... She pulls that shit off, and if there was the longest time, I finally found out how you can dodge it. But for the longest time, if I saw she was looking at me as she revved it up, I just stood still to take it and die. Cause I did that fight over like 3 days of game session. So I probably also did for 15 hours.
Yeah, like he literally went 15 hours straight just trying
crazy.
to beat them. He was just like, I'm making progress, which is good. So he's like, I can do it. And then eventually he was just like, yeah, after 15 hours, he's like, all right, I think I've hit my limit, guys. I can't go any further.
For 10 of those hours for me, it was, I need to make sure that the last I had to basically try and figure out when she wanted to do that attack, which is not possible, but I convinced myself that there's a rhythm. Okay, at 25% health down, she'll do it. That's not true, but I convinced myself of that. So I was like, okay, I have to make sure my summon is the last person to hit her so that she focuses on him and not me. Because if she's looking at me as she gets ready to do that shit, I'm dead. And it was at like that hour 10, hour 11 mark, which means I still had to do it for 4 more fucking hours. But I finally was like, oh wait, you can dodge this? But it's stupid. Like, the opportunity to dodge it is you first have to start a very considerate amount of distance away from her. And then you can sprint away for 2 of her leaping circle / bullshit. And then she'll like reset on the ground to do a 3rd one, and she leaps super far forward to do it. So when you see her set down to reset, you run towards her and roll. And then she goes by you.
So you end up behind her.
And I'm like, this is insane. But I got it. and that actually is what saved my ass in the 2nd form. Because that was like the last attack she did at me. And I was like, bitch, I got you.
Yeah,
as I'm sprinting my ass off in the other direction. Oh wait, yeah, no, I don't have anything to do here. Okay, we're good. Let's go talk to Tataru and start this bad boy off.
and he got the sword that they drop, and he's like, "All right, now I'm the winner." And
Yeah,
just starts using it every, and just like fucking dual wielding and using it every chance he gets.
I had one like final upgrade material left to put things to their final like limit. I immediately shoved it into that. I was like, I'm not spending this on anything else. I'm not after that. I'm respecking so I can use this, and I'm pumping it up until it's the strongest weapon I have.
Yeah.
It was good. The Cypress. Wait, the what? The Circus
Tower.
Yeah. All right. But I said trench.
Yeah, no, because there's a lake around
We're
the
going
tower,
in...
Jax. You don't remember that?
Is there? No.
Yes. Yeah,
There's a moat.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's...
I remember the three gates of death.
Yeah, I'm sure there's like a geological explanation between the difference of a trench and a moat. I'm pretty sure a moat is like man-made.
Yeah,
and trenches aren't.
Although, no, we call things that we make trenches, but the ones that we make are not full of water.
Yeah, that's what
As in war, they're in the trench. And they made those.
Yeah, there's like a geological difference between like that kind of shit, like a marsh and a bog.
English is stupid.
And I'm like, bro, there was someone posted on Twitter like a picture of like all of them to get like all the different like geological stuff together, and just like put them all like and like name them all, and I'm like, I didn't know there was a difference between like any of these things.
I think a long time ago I learned that there's a different word for archipelago, and I was like, why?
Yeah, shit like that.
Like that was already interesting and weird enough as is, and a great thing to like. I remember archipelago because it just stands out, and also I think is a borrowed word anyway. Ooh, we get the guitar for the quest accepted song. Let's go. Hey, I love That's How You Know. That's my transition point.
Yeah.
Good. But yeah, for the love of me. What is that other? I would have to look up archipelago synonyms and be like, why's Arya by herself? All right, I know why you're by yourself. Never mind. Aw, poor baby. Let me talk to this Moogle and finally accept this mail that I haven't for like a month. What did he give me? A flying chair. Synced. There we go. Right now. Have some money on me. Amazing. I'm using my mouse. Wow. One good thing about playing Elden Ring is that I haven't had time to play Lost Ark. But me using my mouse and my controller at the same time just reminded me of playing Lost Ark. I don't want to play that game again. I'm probably gonna.
You say that, but you're going to.
Yeah, I'm going to, because I have people. I joined a goddamn guilds with a bunch of people in a Discord that I'm always hanging out with, and I would feel bad to be like, yeah, I know I can literally just join up with you guys whenever. I really don't want to. Bye. I don't want to play this game. Especially after like multiple years now too of like they play. It's a group of people that play several multiplayer games that I just never touched, including like League. So it's like they'll be talking about playing, or like they'll have like multiple play sessions of something. What was it, like League and What's the auto chess one? TFT?
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not interested in any of these games, so I guess I'm just never gonna play with you guys. So now that I have a thing to play with them, it's like, watch me be the punk bitch who's like, after years of being like, oh, I wish I was interested in this game to play with you guys. Like, I get in with them.
Like, I try to play the, like, shit like, yeah, like that, like Minecraft, and I'm like, I can't. I can't, you guys.
Yeah,
that's why 14 is like, and I'm like, 14, I finally found something. It's just no one else played it. And now everyone's playing it. I'm like,
yeah.
Man.
Look how many people there are.
I love that I get to start this hanging out with Tatara.
Pick up anything that seems the least bit device-like.
My silver lining of the scions just being knocked the fuck out. I get to hang out with Tatara.
We found bugger all without you.
Biggs,
when's the last time I've heard you speak?
He's probably before
Realm Reborn? Yeah.
We could hardly say no to a call for aid from the Scions.
Shit, it's probably a different voice actor.
Yeah, nah, that's what I was gonna say. It probably is.
Wait, what? Also, why is Wedge not speaking? Okay. I was about to say, I know you have a voice actor. Stop it.
Thank you, both of you. I'm sure we'll find that beacon in no time.
That was such a weird decision they made in Kingdom Hearts 3. Don't mind me having a moment about Kingdom Hearts in the middle of this Final Fantasy.
I'm not seeing anything out here. Do you reckon you could squeeze in there, Wedge?
And get stuck halfway? No, thank you.
I could try if you like.
Why did they just sound like Simon Pegg and Dude?
Oh, we couldn't ask you to do that.
Now that I hear them speaking, oh no, it's just the Cornetto guys.
To get her hands dirty.
Oh no. It's like watching Hot Fuzz. Now, what dumb nonsense am I coming across? There's too much that's about to happen. That trailer fucked me up last week.
Sorry, I meant to say.
I've actually, even while playing Elden Ring, I've been thinking about it.
Not supposed to venture too far in.
Oh, shut up about your rules. I'm venturing.
Glad you got there. Now that looks promising.
Isn't that the Ironworks symbol?
Yeah.
Counterfeiters?
Now I have you.
You are right.
What's happening?
Oh, hey, Bubby. Yeah, no, that trailer. Son.
Stay with me. Focus on my voice.
Are you finally gonna get to pull me?
Let expanse contract. Eon become instant.
Oh, he technically did pull me that one time.
This must be it. The device. Well, this is supposed to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
We?
Safe journey, warrior of light. Find our friends and bring them home.
Now that we've played several Final Fantasies on this channel, it's crazy to think how so many of them, including the first one, have something to do with multiverse theory.
Oh, do not look at me so.
My boy!
There's no freedom in that.
This is one battle you cannot fight. Away with you.
We did everything right.
Hey,
Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this.
interesting that I went for that one specifically. was that?
Your time has not yet come.
Arc of Light. That wasn't Minfilia. This doesn't look great. Oh! That's Warrior of Darkness. Yoshi P is gonna be ecstatic when he can switch out those grass textures and the flowers.
From endless dreams I awake. Something vague, yet urgent, calls me to action once more.
Hey, who's hanging out over there? Oh, hey. Yeah, we should go say hi to that fellow over there. Wonder who it could be. I know that face. Or that head. Yeah. Are you from here? Or is this alternate version of you?
Rare to meet someone out here who's not a peddler themselves. What brings you into the wilds this time of night?
Oh, shit. What do you mean this time of night? Oh, that's not good. We're in Alaska?
Well, if it ain't the oldest joke in the book. Me granddad, God's rest his soul, used to tell that one to the barman at kicking out time. And when, pray tell, did we last have a dark night? You rotten old drunk, you, he'd reply.
Yeah, but so we're not in a world consumed by light then,
Over
because
100 bleeding years ago, that's when.
but it must be close to the brink. If it's nighttime and like looks like it's 1 p.m.
You got that look down to a T. I'd almost think you meant it. Ah, got to you, did they? Poor beggar. That explains it then.
I don't like rosé.
Well, I've roads to travel and wares to sell, but you'd best hurry along to the town nearby. Just head east through the trees and aim for the Shining Tower. You'll find the place soon enough. 'Tis the biggest settlement for malms around. Go on now, friend. They'll take good care of you in the Crystarium.
Okay, you think I'm zonked out. All right. There now. You go sign yourself into the psych ward now. Oh, this is so interesting.
To dizzying heights it rises. The gleaming spire. Its tip threatening to pierce the blinding canopy. There, it will all begin anew. Between dark and light. The pure and the corrupt. The one true struggle.
God, this is gorgeous. Oh my god. Oh, this opening's... Oh! Welcome to Isekai expansion. Horse of the Lost Shepherd.
I would suggest taking a look at the weather.
Everlasting light. This is a game! Oh my god, I will move eventually. I just need to look around at this place. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Okay. So, this is amazing. Man. All right. As a Kingdom Hearts nerd, I'm only gonna mention Kingdom Hearts for a second here, just as to start the brain. But for the longest time, around the time that Kingdom Hearts 2 had come out and finished, we got through at that point 3 games, and I used to be on a forum as the nerd I was with a bunch of other people being like, yeah, Kingdom Hearts, ooh, yeah, wow, and going through theories based off of the secret movies that come out at the end. And cutscene. What I'm saying is stupid.
Halt!
Ooh. How you doing, boo?
Every face in this city I know. Yours, I do not. This is the threshold of the Crystarium, stranger, and I am its gatekeeper. If you would enter, you will answer my questions.
I'm sorry, Hilda. I must cheat on you for the 5th time.
From where do you hail?
I don't know if that place exists here. Also probably shouldn't answer that. That won't. Let's see what happens. Limsa Laminsa?
Do you take me for a fool? No such place exists.
Shit.
Had you given me an honest answer, I would not have barred your way. We care little here for a person's place of origin. But instead, you chose
it was!
concealment.
No!
And I will not suffer you to pass.
I spoke truth. Yeah, that's a monster of light. Oh my god.
That one had eaten. It must have gulped down the whole hand, ring and all.
What? Damn! Come on, man. I just met him. Oh, that's rough.
Everything all right, Captain?
Oh, you piece of shit. Tell her who I am right now.
Quite all right, my lord. Just a stray sin eater, and a weak one at best.
Oh, they're called sin eaters. Nice.
I see. Weak or not, we should be on the lookout for more.
Crystal Exarch.
But I see you've met my guest. I will escort her to the Crystarium myself, if you've no objections.
Another of your mysterious friends, is it? I should have known. Very well. I'll inform the others your guest is to be given the run of the city. Pray forgive my less than cordial welcome. May the rest of your stay with us be a pleasant one.
Don't get me wrong, I love playing this game. I would watch the shit out of this anime.
Come with me. I will answer whatever questions you have when we assemble.
Hands down, without question.
Right then, before we plunge into the wheres and wherefores, let me first thank you for answering my summons.
Answering your summons is a harsh way of saying what happened.
I had intended to bring you directly to my personal quarters, but I fear my aim was slightly off. That you were still able to make the crossing unharmed is a great relief. And so, we come to the question of where. The realm in which you now find yourself belongs to one of the 13 reflections, or shards. The first, to be precise.
Oh.
Its inhabitants are largely oblivious to the fact.
We're in the first.
As to wherefore, having been awarded the rather grandiose title of Crystal Exarch, I, in my capacity as caretaker of the Crystarium, thought to seek the aid of you and your companions.
I thought it was completely engulfed.
No, that's the 13th.
Okay, which is the void.
Yep.
Okay. But the Warriors of Darkness are from the first, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I'm misremembering them what they were going on about when they came over here.
Don't worry, they'll explain it again.
Yeah. Since I was seeing him and they gave him a lot of emphasis, I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll be figuring that out. I should ask him this. I want to know where they are and if they're okay, but I really should be asking this. You dumbass, do you know how much trouble you caused? I'll go with that.
An inkling, yes. I can only beg your forgiveness. Matters here forced my hand, but all shall be explained in due course, I promise you. Let us begin with the glaring skies up above.
Beautiful, gorgeous. 24 hours? Love it. Spend all day at the beach.
Here in the first, the world has been all but consumed by primordial light. It began a century ago, by this realm's reckoning. A luminous flood swallowing everything in its path. More than 9/10 of this star was lost.
Oh.
And the fortunate few who survived are hounded by abominations born of that catastrophe even now.
So yeah, On the Brink was right when I first got... okay.
Sin Eaters, we call them. The creature you saw earlier was one such monstrosity.
So it gets cold at night, the sky just never changes. Won't stop me, I'll put a tiki torch out.
It was to save the first from this menace that I learned to bridge the rift between worlds. That I might call upon the aid of the greatest of heroes. And though it meant depriving a world of its champion, I had to try, for in saving the first, you would bring salvation to the source as well.
Also high
What
attack.
manner of host harangues his guests in the middle of the road? Let us continue our talk within the Crystarium.
Yeah, this is one of those games that, if not full-blown anime, if someone just did a collection of Shadowbringer cutscenes, 4 hours, I'd sit down, get my popcorn. Just gotta include the like key battles, like in dungeons and stuff, that have their like own in battle like moments with text and stuff, with dialogue and stuff, and we're good. Yeah, let me see that Crystarium. Gorgeous.
Vibrant city.
Yeah.
The sole sanctuary for the living in a world all but resigned to oblivion.
Gotta cover all the tropes.
The town itself a symbol, a monument to defiance in the face of death.
So here's the Adventurers Guild.
No would-be hero could fail to answer its call. For who among us does not yearn for salvation?
Well, hey, you guys are just hanging out and being cool. I guess that makes sense when, you know, world's mostly obliterated. We don't really have time to be screaming about our primals and such. If I don't even know how that works here, so I don't. That might not be a thing.
I mean, they did say that this started like 100 years ago, so it's been a
True.
while.
Oh yeah, they've had a bunch of time to acclimate and become like essentially the same, a part of the same society. Everybody joining up together. Yeah. Use. Pow. You go Gunblade, huh? Probably not better, but also though. Yeah. But also though. Let me just see.
Yeah, no, your level 70 stuff will probably last you till about like level 73.
The usual, right? Yeah. I just want to
like 73, 74. So.
There we go.
But that does mean you're going to have to clear out your inventory because you're going to be getting stuff you actually have to wear now.
Yeah. I feel like that matches just as well with my current armor. Funny enough. Yeah, that works with my current armor. Alright. Back on. Oh boy. A full and frank discussion in the privacy of my stay would seem to be in order. I think our conversation would be more meaningful were you first to gain a firmer grasp of the situation here. To that end, I would like you to visit a few of the Got it. Going around town, talking to the hoes. Love it. Level 75 dungeon or the level 74 coffers? Okay. Take you directly to the Aetheryte, a convenience which I am sure you are only too familiar. Being the rightful object of my summoning spell, you should in theory be able to reach all the way back along your etheric trail and find a connection to Source, believe it or not. I love that they had to make sure that they got that explanation in. Because it's good. It's like, yeah, does that still work if the whole, like, because it's connected to the aether current of their universe? How does that? Don't worry about it. We figured it out. Okay.
Well, it's specifically because he's there. Like,
yeah,
he's the reason it works.
Yeah, what he was saying there was like, because I'm the one that summoned you and pulled you through. Like, you still have a connection. Versus what? If I somehow just got dumped here, is there even a way?
Yeah, because even like when we did the World of Darkness, the only reason we were able to go there was because the portal opened. And yeah, like if you get somehow teleported there and your way to get there closes, you're stuck.
You're stuck. Yeah. True. Okay. To the right and down of where now? I wasn't paying attention, so I should ask that. I forgot how confusing the Crystarium can be for newcomers. Not to worry, I'm sure you'll soon become accustomed. So you're not going to give me the instructions again? It's like, nah, you don't need directions. You'll figure it out. What if I just get lost? For days, weeks? We'll struggle to accept the truth of your origin. Okay. When they ask whence you hail, I suggest you claim to share a homeland with the Crystal Exarch. There's an unspoken rule here about peering too deeply into that particular mission. Nice. Yeah. Cover that baby right on up. Thank you. Thank you, sir. For allowing me to just lie. Oh, I love that. I love that quest music. Okay, now before I get caught up by another cutscene, as I walk towards the cutscene, I was gonna say with the Kingdom Hearts thing, when I was a nerd on forums and we were doing theories about what could possibly be happening, one of the things that a lot of people are like, wouldn't it be really cool if at some point in the future we have a thing where instead of always fighting darkness, we have to fight the light? How would that come to be? And like, what would enemies look like? And yada yada. What would the like explanation be behind why they were even violent? Like what leads to like aggressive light creatures? And so many years later, like from 2006 to when did Shadowbringers first drop? 2018?
Yeah, that sounds about right. Let me see.
And I know technically 2019.
Yeah.
And I know
I think it's usually about 2 years between each expansion, give or take.
Okay. And I know there are other series out there. Like, since I had those cool moments as Team Baby Me on those forums, I've experienced other games that have dealt in that type of stuff. I played Shin Megami Tensei after that, for one thing. Although the way that talks about it is that everything's darkness, technically. They're all demons, even God. But to now be playing this and it's like, nah, though. No, but really, though. What if there was too much light instead of too much darkness? Think about it. And I know Final Fantasy, and then actually this entire year of going back and being like, oh, wait, no. That has been a thematic thing in Final Fantasy in general in the past. It was like Final Fantasy 3 is like, yeah, the balance went out of whack, and you guys are Warriors of Light, but last time we were saved by the Warriors of Darkness because there was too much light, man. So we had to fix that. I was like, oh, interesting. So I always appreciate delving into, especially when it's demonstrated as like an analogy to justice. Is a fun reading of like what it means to be light. You detect the flow of vastly distant currents of aether. Cute, they even included it in the wording.
Yeah, they're actually doing that in Destiny, and it's a whole thing. It's a problem because it's literally like, I mean, the thing with that is like in this game they have like studies on that kind of stuff where it's like they've like studied the light and how all of the like aether and all that stuff works. In Destiny, it's kind of just like, well, we know where the source of it all comes from. It's this giant thing right here floating in the sky. The problem is it can't talk to us. So it's like, you know, we're like, well, it helps us survive, so that must mean it's good, right? Like, because like this thing showed up, like this evil energy showed up, almost murdered all of us, and then it helped us live, so that means it's good, right? And then like 7 years into the game, they're just like, well, you know, maybe not, because now suddenly the power that we have, the enemy now has, and we thought they stole it. And then you go through the entire expansion and you find out, no, it gave them those powers. And so now there's this whole thing of like, why would it give the power to people that are literally trying to murder us when, you know, it's like this whole thing. And then like, you know, there are certain people in the game, like NPCs, who have been saying that, yeah, no, that like, it's not necessarily that the power is good and evil. It's literally just a power. It's what you do.
It's not benevolent.
That matters.
It's
it's literally just a tool. It's who's using the tool is determining whether it's good or evil. And then even then, it's like we clearly, like, there's a whole, like, each of the alien races, it's like one of them literally, they had the power before we did, and then they lost it. It literally took it away and left.
Oh, wow.
And then they followed it because they're just like, we want it back. Why did you take it from us? And they found out we had it, so they were like, well, no, they don't deserve it. We had it first, so we gotta kill them. So it's like a whole thing on that, and it's like I think this game personally does it a little better because, you know, it's just, I feel like it laid the groundwork a lot better, comparatively speaking. So, you know, it's nice. As you play through the game, you'll probably get like a bunch of things where it's just like, oh, that's how that works. That's how that works.
Yeah, Oracle drawn. I'm called
Oh,
a
yeah.
𝕍𝖶𝖆𝖉. There's Zune over here. Okay. Instead of 𝕾𝖍𝖆𝖉𝖔𝖜𝖇𝖗𝖎. Not the name you know them by. Now I'm curious to know which far-flung region you hail from. And for Crystal Azark, yeah, wow. Yeah, no.
Nod and agree. They're like, all right,
Yes,
sure, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I've learned that I'm just particularly a sucker for stories that go into the thematic idea between
What
let's talk about the people so first. Like
good versus evil,
objective versus subjective moralism.
right? Mm-hmm.
Like the idea is like, yeah, no, light and dark isn't a fucking thing when it comes to what good and evil is. They just exist.
Yeah, they're literally just like forces, like gravity or time or whatever. It's literally just, it's a thing that's there. It all depends on who uses it, and how they use it. Yeah, it's nice.
And top of, although I've seen people at the end of the expansion still in all Skavian.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, I wonder how those people made it through. But I guess in this game, as long as you're not playing a tank, it's not a big deal. Because if you're a tank, you're going to get hit, so you need to have proper gear. Which if you're not playing a tank, it's fine, because they have the whole trust system. So it's like, you know, if you just follow the NPCs, you'll be okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, but like obviously when you do like the 8-man things where you have to have other people with you, then it's probably like, I don't know how you survive that, because, you know.
Shout out to them sneaking the prelude into the theme of this place. I just started catching it. Wait, what is this particular? The Crystarium, Norvrant? Norvrant.
Yeah, that's the continent you're on.
Okay.
Or like, I guess continent would be the best word. Because yeah. Well, I don't know if you call it the continent. The country?
I'll find out.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain, because it's just like, I don't remember what they show you when you're not here. So I also
Down to go up here.
So, oh man, it's been like an hour. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta go get my beef patty out the toaster.
Ooh. Yep. Don't burn that. Damn, where did that time fly, actually? Jesus Christ. Are you recently come to the city? Yes. Why are you so scared? Have you brought any books with you? A rumpled scroll even? A scrap of scribbled on parchment? Y'all hungry for knowledge, huh? Something of an obsession of mine, as well as a profession. Well, that's good. Known as the Cabinet of Curiosity. As your powers of perception have likely informed you, my colleagues and I are responsible for curating all manner of tomes, documents, and other vehicles for the... This is the library from Final Fantasy V. They're even in the fucking outfits. Alright. That's a lost in life. Land wrought by the flood. Okay. Yeah, and them calling it the flood, yeah. What brings you to the cabinet today? Looking for any title in particular? Mayhap a spot for academic research. Even interest in modern history, splendid. A review of recent events can often yield novel perspectives. If you'd prefer something visual to accompany the account, then I think I have an illustrated history book for children. So, what are you saying? Huh? What are you saying? I need pictures to learn? You're right, but shut up. If all my history books were comic books, would I pay more attention? Shut up. "100 years ago, or near enough not to matter, villains known as the Warriors of Light slew the Shadowkeeper, the Steward of Darkness. In the wake of this tainted deed, light began to pour into the world as if from unseen cracks. It pooled and swelled without cease, until the day an enormous blinding wave rose up and swept across our star. We called this calamity the Flood of Light. Everything it touched was leached of life and vigor, leaving naught behind but a luminous wasteland. Yet just when it seemed that all would be lost, a savior appeared before us. The Oracle of Light. She stood twixt us and approaching doom, and by her power did she stay the flood. Thus was 𝕼𝖍𝖆, and 𝕼𝖍𝖆 alone spared the fate of erasure. Okay. That map actually makes it look a whole lot like Final Fantasy III. Tragedy would, however, arrive in another form. From the blasted emptiness descended horrors of strange and terrible aspect to bedevil the few folk who survived. These sin eaters were light incarnate, and their fulgent presence stole the night from 𝕼𝖍𝖆's sky. Even now, they circle the remaining bastions of civilization, ever on the hunt for us, ever hungering for our flesh. Damn. Yeah, the villainous Warriors of Light. Oh no. Thus has the world become what it is. Should you ever wish to hear the tale again, I would be glad to retell it for you. Alright. So yeah, I know that we go by different names here, all different races of people. Well, other than human elf. That apparently stuck. They were like, what ain't broke, don't fix it. Except for all of these. And I've learned about the flood. One day I'll put a run back onto my... Hold on. I should put it like here or something so that I can use run it. Hold on, I'm doing that right now. I was like, I need space for buttons. Get out of here, sprint. I don't need you. Get trash out of here. All right, I need sprint now. I can't deal with this. All right. I got that. So yeah, now we need to go up the stairs and then out, or yeah, that leads that way. Yeah, I think I have to go up the stairs in order to reach the location over there, or just forward out that way. Actually, this might do it. I kind of just want to touch that. And it's not perfectly the prelude notes either, which is interesting. But they're just, I think they may have changed, it's not octave, what's the word? Oh god, oh my god, I used to be a music student, don't you know? And I have forgotten the scale. I always got lost in the city, I swear. I feel that. And scale, yes, that is the word that I'm thinking of. It feels like they just changed the scale for it, and they're playing the exact same notes and the like the melody, but by changing the scale, it's just like slightly off, which is appropriate. Like that's just an amazing use of being like, yeah, no, it's prelude. It's something you're familiar with, but not. I was like, yeah, I'm stupid lost. Okay, so they're on this floor. Can I go inside here? Ballistics. Nope. All right, I'm gonna keep going up. Eventually, they'll let me in the door. Okay, maybe it's just up here. Oh no, you're down now. Oh, it's down there. Ah, I see, Catless. Okay, we did it. Oh, delivery. Up here? That's cruel. That's cruel. That feels like the worst possible spot for the delivery Moogle to be in this town. What a goddamn random location. All right. I definitely need this shard. I don't even know if I'm going to be coming here often, but something tells me. All right, Catalyst, what you got for me? Whee! You guys have Allegan stuff. Is it? Well, it's definitely not the Allegan. It's not Alec, right? It's. But y'all had a precursor race or something. Yep, I'm new. What up? Chosen a fine sanctuary. The Exarch can throw up a barrier if the Sin Eaters come knocking, so it's a damn sight safer in here than it is out there. Safer, more civilized too, thanks to us and the mean. We work together to procure materials and resources and craft the goods with which make city life possible. Okay. Just don't go thinking it'll all be handed to you on a plate like those you moron layabouts in the Crystarium we work for a living. Uh-oh. Though I see you're no stranger to honest labor. Don't have that whiff of indolence about you like some folk I've met. So I can't quite pin down your profession. Where's you from? You know, that place you can't talk about. Yeah, stop questioning stuff. Shut up. I say it wouldn't even exist if it weren't for him, and a friend of his is a friend of ours. Whee! Feel like the Crystarium is larger than all of the AR cities combined? How far we've come since PS3 limitations?
Yeah, because I think this is the expansion where they stopped supporting the PS3.
Mm-hmm. This was probably one of the main reasons, huh?
Because, I mean, to be fair, like, PS3 had been around since, what, like 2008, maybe?
Oh, yeah, it would have been knocking up against...
So it was literally like a decade of them just like, yeah, they were like, yeah, this is it. Stormblood was it. Oh, no, it was Stormblood? Really?
I can also see that, too. Because the Ruby Sea's stupid large.
Yeah.
Like, even as I was freaking out about Heavensward and stuff, and you remember, of me like, Jesus Christ, this place is huge. And then you were just like, don't worry. Don't worry about it. It's get used to it. I was like, oh.
Yeah, because they're just like, there's like 2 or 3 main cities in each expansion. And then like that's like, and then like a bunch of connecting areas.
Oh, that they stopped supporting 32 PCs. Like ones that didn't have X64 yet.
32-bit, yeah. Though to be fair, I don't know how many of those even exist anymore.
None. Well, I shouldn't say none, but none that are being currently released.
Yeah, like most of the ones now I feel like are all 64-bit. Like I can't think when's the last time I saw 32-bit
Especially
PC?
because it's a thing of like, as by being 64-bit, it can support a lot of 32-bit stuff. So it's like, why would we?
Yeah, exactly. Which is why I'm just like, I'm trying to think when's the last time I had a 32-bit PC. Like, yeah, that must have been like middle school or something, maybe. Maybe. See, that's the thing is I didn't remember because I didn't pay attention to shit like that back then. It was just like, oh, computer. Like,
yeah. I still like, because the thing that I hate the most about... Oh, actually, I should check on this PC. I don't know about on this PC, but my laptop, for instance, still had like the 2 different directories for 32
2 different program files.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just because there are literally applications that just don't have 64-bit equivalent, so they put them in the x86 folder. And I have.
And
that
I'm like,
too,
where the fuck is it? I don't.
Yeah. It's like when you're looking for a folder or something, and you're like, it's not in program files. I'm like, where the hell else could it be? And then I'm like, oh right, yeah.
Program files x86. Oh, there you are. Hello. Did my colleagues help you form a clearer picture of this world as people? Yes. I understand it was something of a chore, but 'twas necessary that you grasp these things before we proceed. As for the Crystal Tower's origin, you may have noted that details were sparse, Structure is, in fact, the selfsame one you know from the source, transported to the first in its entirety. Excuse me, sir? Wait. Bringing the tower was the fucking trial run? Is this one of those moments of like, oh yeah, in order to contain a human in data will require like, what is it, petabytes or something? Like several, it's like a lot of petabytes too, right?
Now that you told me that, holy shit, I just thought about something from 13 Sentinels. Motherfucker. There's something they revealed to you. Like, I was playing it yesterday. And they revealed something to me. And I'm like, wait,
God,
why would they need to do that?
Oh my god, I have to
like,
start playing that game.
And then you said that, and I'm like, holy shit, it all makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm still not done, by the way. I got locked again, so I can't. I literally have to do more.
Stop.
I have to do, like, I can't play anybody again, so I have to go do more battles.
Oh
and
my
I'm like,
god. Oh
I literally
my
hit the 50. I hit the 50%, like the halfway point on that one character that I couldn't play till the end.
Yeah.
And then they were like, nope, can't play
Get
anymore.
out.
You got to go do some more battles. I'm like,
yo.
So yeah, they.
Oh my god, I have to play this game.
It's man, it's I love it. It's great.
Then, oh wait, yeah, the tower in its entirety is here, and it's just open. So yeah, is homie in there? Like, just can I go say hi? You didn't see him? What? Afraid I found no such individual residing in the tower when it passed into my care. Mayhap we can revisit that mystery another time. Take your hood off. Take your goddamn hood off, Exarch.
He can't do that. They use this sprite from the dude from Final Fantasy X. That's the only one he has.
We only. I'm mad that I know what you're talking. Little hood kid. It's like, well, I don't have another model.
It's literally, I swear, I'm like, when I saw that, I'm like, it's literally the dude from Final Fantasy X. Like, the dude at the very beginning of the game. Yeah. They just made him taller. And yeah, he never takes his hood off, does he? Like, ever.
I see it. No, he doesn't. You do figure out what he is at some point in time. Do I remember? No.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I also don't remember.
Oh, hey, this music. My hood we just met, that's a little fresh.
Private study.
Ooh.
We can speak here without fear of being overheard. I have much to explain, but the truths which I must touch upon in doing so would cause only distress and confusion to the people of this world. Pray keep that in mind. Now, I am sure you are desperate to know the fate of your fellow scions. To put it simply, they are here in the first.
Yeah.
Their arrival, however, was not as recent as you may imagine. Here, time flows at a different pace from that of the source.
Oh, god damn it.
In the space of a single hour in your home world, an entire year might pass in the first, and the reverse could also be true. The pace fluctuates without rhyme or reason, and it cannot be predicted. That said, we seem to be entering a period of near equivalence, and thus, for the moment, you need not overly concern yourself with the passage of time. As for your companions, however, 𝕍𝖆𝖈 and 𝕾𝖍𝖆𝖉𝖔 have dwelled here for 3 winters, all told, while Thancred's count stands at 5.
Okay, that's not as long as I was expecting.
Recent arrivals, 𝕖𝐿𝑓𝑖𝑛 and 𝕖𝐿𝑖𝑍, have lived in the first for almost a year.
Oh, that's okay, that's pretty good. I thought you were gonna say one of your friends is Dunzo, because they're one of the ancient legends.
has proven exceedingly difficult to master. Thus it was that my fumbling hand closed upon those to whom your fate is most closely bound as well. As they were not the object of my summons, their transference was incomplete. Though they may appear to possess corporeal bodies, they are, in truth, merely spirits that one can see and touch.
Oh, that's actually just a plot point from Kingdom Hearts.
Will be able to pass between worlds with relative freedom. They will not. Much as it grieves me, they are stranded here, unable to return.
So how do I get their body over here to fix this, sir? Then find a way. I was like, then find a way to send him back, god damn it.
We spent every waking hour searching for a way to reverse the summoning. In the beginning, at least.
Oh yeah, Shola and 𝕾𝖍𝖆𝖉 are probably like, eh.
However, our efforts met with little success. And then we all but abandoned the endeavor once 𝕾𝖍𝖆𝖉𝖔 shared with us the vision he had witnessed during his journey through the rift. In that chaotic no-man's land between
right, Taco.
Time and space warp and blend in unexpected ways. What 𝕾𝖍𝖉𝖉 saw was the future. That which would one day come to pass. In his vision of tomorrow, the first was rejoined with the source. This collision of worlds brought about the 8th umbral calamity and the deaths of countless multitudes. Amongst those who perished, 𝕾𝖍𝖉𝖉 clearly saw the fall of the Scion's mightiest champion. He watched you die.
Nice.
And thus did the Scions embrace their exile, and began searching this world for a means to forestall the coming catastrophe in yours. Their souls are stranded in the first, yes, but they have fought on, desperate to save their home and you from destruction.
Oh, was he? 𝕾𝖍𝖉𝖉, you weren't able to find your a goggle replacement here?
Will indeed serve to prevent the calamity. Considering these circumstances of our meeting, you would be forgiven for doubting my version of events.
Slightly, yes.
And so, before all else, I would suggest you track down your comrades and hear the tale from their lips. I shall of course be happy to assist in these reunions, and you need not make any decisions regarding your involvement until you are certain of where you stand. Meanwhile, I promise I will not rest until I have found a way to help your friends return home. What say you? Have I earned your trust for the moment, at least?
Not until you take that hood off. I'm waiting for the game to materialize a fourth option of take the hood off, and then yes. For the moment.
Excellent. You will not regret this. With that settled, we shall have to see about getting you ready for the road. Traveling across the rift has no doubt left you weary. I will arrange for a room where you might rest in comfort. While it's being prepared, perhaps I can show you around.
I don't want any more of your tea and crumpets or whatever you call it here in the first. Figure out how to bring. Actually, yeah, I'm sure the problem is that we can't figure out how to send them back. But is there any way we could pull their bodies over here? What would that do? Can I just shove them in? Just get back in there. Get back in your body. Path there will take us past the markets. Gotta learn about the city. You're gonna be spending a lot of time here in this expansion. Just practice casting arrow in front of him and wait for the hood to pop. Oh wait, what do I have as a gunbreaker? There's gotta be a. If I do demon slaughter, I'll spin around. Like, I just won't hit him. It's fine. If I do it far enough away, a breeze will hit. The kickback from my attack should knock the hood off. It does seem to have metal weights attached to it, so that might not work. Oh, not that one. Let's see. Oh, right, yeah. So it might be weighed down by those, huh? That's That's how I love it when you're just like, oh, that's a fantasy design. No one in their actual life would be like, you know what I want on my hoodie? Sharp spikes sticking off the side of the hood. Sharp metal spikes.
This is the Musica Universalis, the commercial heart of the Crystarium. What you might need to prepare for your journeys can be purchased here.
What's the motif in this song? I know it.
Ah, yes. You must be curious about the currency. Fear not. The gil you carry will serve you well enough.
Oh, how handy. How convenient.
Each nation once minted its own coins, but 'twas all a jumbled mess following the flood. After much debate, the local merchants eventually elected to revert to the old ways, wherein a coin's value was decided by the worth of its metal. As for a unit of measurement, we agreed upon the term gil, a word borrowed from coins uncovered within the Crystal Tower here.
Nice. Oh, okay.
As our traders peddled their wares across the land, so too did our usage of gil become common practice.
It just worked out. That. Thank you. Good job excavating the Crystal Tower, quote unquote.
Coin from the source equates to exactly 1 gil here, or near enough, not to matter. Our way of life has benefited greatly from the artifacts we recovered from the tower.
The fact that the economy just works. Wow. Amazing. Yeah. Oh, tombstones. Actually, they look like... Why do I look like a goddamn camera phone? Why do I look like a phone I have?
But I fear it would not be practical for us to provide everything to which you are accustomed. You shall need a means to access the commodities of your home world. A Van Kerm
FF3 Crystal Tower theme. Okay, thank you.
Yes, I'm here. Of course I'm here.
Thank you.
What amusements do you have for me today?
I hate it. Put it back.
My dear 𝕍𝖆, paragon of pixie kind. For you, I have the most vital task.
No, put it away. I don't want it.
This fine lady is a friend from a distant realm. And we have need of a means to ferry things back and forth from her home. Might you be able to assist us in this matter?
Wait, can your magical ass just do that?
You came from beyond, didn't you? From beyond the rift. How wonderfully exciting. What a brave and reckless and marvelous thing you did.
I'll put Ishtola's body in a briefcase. Does that count as inventory?
Careful consideration. I have to
Then you can bring her over.
Make a pact with me and the fun can begin.
No, I don't know.
This traveler, did your
No.
nails come with you when you crossed over? Your teeth, your nails?
Stop. Yes, all of those are on me. Are you looking at me?
Then you've a good stout connection with your home through which all your belongings, great and small, may easily pass. From this moment forth I will be your 𝕍𝖆, and you my 𝕍𝖆. Like the branch which sprouts from the sapling, our bond will flow unbroken from one to the other.
That was cool.
Raise your hand.
That's the first time that they've, like, demonstrated it in that way. Where the echo allows me to, like, understand, but I still heard the other word. Just make a pact with the Fae, bro. It'll be fine. Nothing ever goes wrong when the Fae are involved. Nothing!
Make your request. Tell me your desire. I wish to visit this world of yours.
It's not like one of my favorite game series is Drakengard. And when I or that one of my favorite manga is Berserk. Nothing goes wrong when you hang out with the Fae. Nothing. I want to send a message to Taru. I should probably either. I'll send it to Taro. She could send it to Crow.
Consider it done.
Taro was the one who was with me there at the moment, so. Yeah.
You heard? That was 𝕍𝖆𝖉𝖆𝖉 of the Pixies. Their
𝕍𝖆𝖉𝖉𝖉.
kind possess an affinity for magic akin to that of arcane beings. They rarely show themselves in populated areas, but 𝕍𝖉 is insatiably curious even by Pixie standards, and seems to have taken a liking to the Crystarium. Right, we were going to organize a room for you, weren't we? Come along.
Now y'all told me that Puck was in this. Take it back. I don't want Puck. Take it back. Take it back right now.
You're bonded. You have no choice now.
No. You now have access to Delivery Moogle's market bar. Oh, amazing.
Yeah, that's how all of that now works because 𝕍𝖉𝖉𝖉 does it for you. So
yeah, that's cute. I appreciate all the in-universe explanations, all the diegetic stuff. You know what? Ah, damn it. I wish I had done it now. Because previously when I was running up to the Aetheryte, the central Aetheryte, I saw the summoning bell, and I was going to just go touch it.
I mean, you can go touch it now.
No, but now I'm like, I could have seen what it said before this scene.
It just wouldn't work. I did that.
Yeah.
It just gives you a dialogue message about, like, you press the bell and nothing happens.
Yeah, that would have been fun too. That's a cute little interaction.
Yeah,
like,
now
crap.
if you want to, you can go touch it and see what happens because it's neat.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, is this not gonna just be what I expected? Run. Yeah, back to my
And it'll
run
give you a
button.
chance to get rid of the stuff in your inventory.
No, it won't. You forget that my homie is full. Oh, okay. You have need of beholder, yes, but sing the word and let your beautiful branch do what they can. Okay, got it.
Yeah, so
That's
they're
good.
not physically here.
Yeah.
𝕍𝖉𝖉𝖉 is your middleman, so she has to get you give the stuff to her and then she gives it to them.
Okay, how about no, not in my inventory.
And depending on where you are in the story, that dialogue does change.
Oh,
So
cool. We're gonna sell all the material. How
or at
about
least
that?
I think it's based off where you are in the story. It's been so long, I don't quite remember, but I feel like it is.
We're gonna sell all the material. I don't even know why I'm checking prices like I care how much it goes for. Like, what if one of these randomly goes for like 5,000? So what? Why? Actually, that's a big enough difference. Yeah, like, why do these go for... God damn it.
Because
Capitalism.
of capitalism. Yeah, the market. I don't know who decides the prices. I just look at the board and
Demons.
put in the number.
What if I need these materials?
You can surprise, surprise, Jax. You can exchange money for goods and services.
But my materials.
I'll tell you right now, unless you're crafting, you do not need those.
No.
And I don't think you're going to be doing that anytime soon. By the time you do decide to do it, you'll have more than enough money to just buy them.
You can't
Or
prove
more
that.
than enough material where you can just give them to someone and they'll make materia out of it.
You can't prove that one bit.
So I'm just like, you clearly have a problem hoarding other stuff, so I'm sure something in there you could turn into materia.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Like the opposite of Verde. Verde's like, I need to save my money, and she will just walk everywhere or just take the ferry to save 50 gil. I'm like, Verde, it's 50 gil. You could kill 3 monsters and make that back. It's fine. It's.
What if I need it?
Walking is fun. Not in this game, it isn't.
Yeah, I was like, what do you mean? I hate immersion. But the crystals are part of the immersion. The hoarding is part of the immersion. That's what I say. Look at all this crap. I can't. Damn! See, like that. Like, why? Why?
Oh, the cloth?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's because that's a crafted thing, I'm pretty sure. And
did I make these?
Yeah, you can like craft those, but people don't want to do it. And like, it's probably useful for like some sort of quest.
Yeah, I forgot that I made those.
People don't want to make them.
Well, shit. I can make those, so now I know how I can make some money. Some clean, easy money. Because I don't know when I made it, but I'm pretty sure it took me like 3 seconds to make it.
Yeah, no, some people are literally just like, I have the money to burn, I will just burn it. So, you know.
Walking is fun as a Lala because you're zooming. Talls? You just referred to me as you them there talls. Oh, I can't put 20 out of 20. I'm busted. See, look at all that.
Don't worry, by the end of stream, someone will have bought those things.
All right. And now...
And you'll know, because a big fucking thing will pop up on your screen saying, someone bought blah, 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 blah for blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So.
Let's just shove all of this in. All my Deltascape stuff. The Rathalos scale. That's money. The Gordian Spring. I don't need the Crystal Sand anymore. That fucking second barbecue spit I got somehow. I'll keep all this because I still have to do the Zodiac thing. All of this I didn't even want to have. So
you
this
can
is
discard it. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I don't
this
think
is
you can sell it. Yeah.
I can't. See, this is the thing. I used to be a good discard boy. I'd have an empty pocket, but some people had a heart attack at me discarding.
I mean,
things.
hey, you're talking about wanting more money, and how you get more money? You sell things.
Having a goddamn heart attack about me discarding things. All these goddamn potions. I don't use them. I should have sold a bunch of that. Okay. That is discard. Yeah, discarded. I already have it.
Yeah, the extra cards, I just take them to the gold saucer and trade them in for MGP.
Yeah, I usually do, but right now, since I'm like right here. There you go. Perfect. Look at all that space. Amazing. We did it. We only took... That didn't take long, right? Yeah. Alright, where we headed? Where we headed? Up there. Oh, goddamn. Is that upstairs?
No.
Oh. Crap.
Not like upstairs. It's you're on the... You're fine.
Oh, it's in there.
Yeah, the first thing I did after attuning to the 8th thread is run around to attune to everything else, just so I don't have to keep doing that.
Yeah, so I am with Buppy. I will stare around this place and be like, where? What? Do you want there? Sure. It's teleporting. Oh, thank you. I believe that covers all the practical concerns. Yep. I got a new apartment. We are denied the comforting blanket of night, but may peaceful dreams attend you nonetheless. Do you have blackout curtains? I would assume you guys managed to invent blackout curtains out of necessity, right? Right? Can I make some easy money in this universe real quick? It's like, hey guys, have you heard of tinted windows?
Oh shit, did I do this wrong? Oh no, that's not good.
Oh.
Oh, never mind. Okay, I was looking at the wrong thing.
Okay. Oh, hey, bud.
I know you. You're the warrior of light from the source.
Hey, why does your axe look like that right now? Yeah, what's up, man?
What? Did you just... You can hear me?
You...
Gods, how long has it been?
Oh, no.
That was what I called myself in your world. The Warrior of Darkness. My real name is 𝕖𝖉𝖉𝖔𝖜𝖇𝖗𝖎𝖌𝖊𝖗𝖗. I used an alias in the source. A daft one, looking back.
Hey, Albert. I'm be honest with you, Warrior of Darkness is better.
It was my comrades and I who caused the flood.
Right, yeah, you were the original warriors who lied to you. Yeah.
And so we listened to the Ascians. Let them guide us to the source. And try to hasten their God's damned ardor. I remember when we fell. Defeated by you and yours. I remember our audience with 𝕾𝖍𝖆𝖉𝖔𝖜𝖆𝖉𝖔𝖜𝖆. How she listened to our pleas. And returned our souls to the first.
Yeah.
The flood was poised to swallow 𝕉𝖍𝖉𝖔𝖜𝖆. 𝕾𝖍𝖆𝖉𝖔𝖜𝖆 and my friends, they surrendered what little they had left to hold it back. Just faded away. Leaving me to bear witness. Tell me, do you know the year? How much time has passed since we caused the flood?
Okay, so the Oracle of Light was believed. Huh.
100 years. 100 long years.
That makes sense, because yeah, it's been a hot minute between hanging out with y'all and then all of Stormblood happened. Which is quite an amount of time. If it was 5 years for 𝕾𝖍𝖆𝖉𝖔𝖜 and 𝕍ṭola, which happened for me like 4 days ago.
Catch no eye, and my pleas, be they whispered or screamed, reach not a single ear. I am a shade, cursed to do naught but drift. I feel as if I've been walking forever. I hardly noticed when my mind and body began to fray at the edges. Then bang! My senses were sharp again. I felt like a fish being reeled in, and before I knew it, I found myself in this room. Why is it that you can see me? What are you even doing here, come to that?
Funny story, that.
You were summoned to save the first. A waste of time. This world is beyond saving, like those who try to save it. Muddled as my mind may be, I've not forgotten that. But if fate has brought me to you, the one person in this God's forsaken world who can see and hear me, then perhaps there is a reason I endured. If I can find out why I was left behind, then maybe I can bring this journey of mine to an end. Well, I'll be watching, Warrior of Light.
Hey, I gotta have a Force Ghost buddy for the expansion.
Be careful out there. This world has had its fill of heroes.
Okay, yeah. When you guys came to our world as a way to be edgy, you were like, "We're the Warriors of Darkness," but and they had said it was like, "Yeah, no, we were Warriors of Light in our world," and that led to some shit. I was like, okay, so y'all the ones who killed Shadow Walker. What was the name of the actual villain that they murdered that caused the flood? Or Shadow something. Lurker? I know it was anything but Bringer. Keeper. Thank you. I was like, I know that they didn't do it that hard. So it was something other than Shadowbringer. Because that's me. Anyway. Crystal Exarch and Ocular. So yeah, they murked the Shadowkeeper. Light started flooding. They got tricked by good old Ascians. Whee! That was like, oh, do you want to save your world? Come fuck around over here in the source. That'll save it, surely. Which was a big fat lie. And then we wrecked them anyway. And then they got sent back, which would have been 100 years before when I'm here, to hold off that last bit of light that would have murdered everyone here in Novrent. Cool. Okay. And everyone but Ardbert. And thanks to that trailer, somehow Minfilia's around. So everyone but them got dusted. Use up all their energy juice. Portal to the source. Wow, that's convenient.
Ah, how did you find your new quarters? I trust you were able to rest.
Nah, I'm gonna tell him. So I had a visit. It was Robin Williams. What?
Was not aware the room was haunted, and you were rather tired. Well, should you receive another visitation, be sure to let me know.
You're really not gonna believe me?
Now, let us return to the subject.
You pulled me and the souls of my friends through time and space.
To be fair, we've never even encountered ghosts before, so
yeah, we have.
Not in that. Not no.
Yeah. Several. Many.
When?
Often.
Not like the enemies, like actual, talking human beings.
It happened in Deltascape. And Siren Song C.
Really?
Yeah. In Deltascape, it's the Final Fantasy VI stuff with the ghost string.
I mean, yeah, I guess that counts.
And then the Siren Song
Omega
C
literally made those.
Yeah, but then in Siren Song C is just straight up.
Alas,
I don't remember that at
neither
all.
location can be reached without considerable difficulty. As such, I would suggest you first seek.
Which I didn't realize that dungeon is basically just Final Fantasy V. I was like, oh, cool.
𝕖𝐺 is on Calusia, an island off the western shore. It is home to a city called Yule.
Man, they just everywhere.
Privileged while away their days in idleness.
𝕖𝐺, I swear to God, if you're whiling away your days.
𝕖𝐺 journeyed there to meet with the citizenry and forge alliances.
Oh, okay.
From what I hear,
he's doing his thing.
Busy gathering information around the main settlement.
He's doing his political thing. Okay, that's fair.
𝕖𝐺, meanwhile, traveled south to the arid wastes of 𝕖𝐺.
Is she being a sick warrior?
They lie upon the very edge of the inhabitable world, where the flood of light was halted. Those who dwell there live in constant fear of attack by the Sin Eaters.
Yeah, she's over there being a badass warrior. All right.
𝕖𝐺 felt that her energies would better be spent learning about the enemy, and thus she sells her services as a guard, both to hone her skills and gather information on our foe. So, will it be 𝕾𝖍𝖆 or 𝕾𝖍𝖆? It matters not which you choose to visit first. Simply
Oh,
inform me
cool.
once you've made your decision, and I will see to it that you are provided with a suitable mount.
Like, I know we've had split decision of like which questline to go with first before, but this feels bigger.
He has taken up with a new companion.
Yeah?
And is presently engaged as a wandering hunter of sin-eaters.
New companion, huh?
Being ever on the move, his whereabouts are often difficult to ascertain, but I am certain your paths will cross ere long.
God damn it. And there you go. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna pick up. We can pick either Alfie or Allie first.
I personally would suggest doing Alizé first, but it's up to you.
Okay. I was gonna pick Allie too. Because of the twins. That's my choice. I'm happy that Alfie is doing well. She impressed upon me how regrettable the timing of her summoning was repeatedly. That sounds about right. Yeah, you kind of effed up. Not even just in the moment of like what was going around us, but it felt targeted. Because I think she literally just finished saying, "It's a good thing we're together." And then you said, "Got him." Some measure of forgiveness, yeah. Find him at the Amaro launch. Okay. Oh, can I just accept both now? Should I accept both now?
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can, but you literally, like, it's going to take you to an area where you will only be able to do one at a time.
One. Yeah, okay. So I'll come back to him for the next one. You forget who you chose first? Do you remember the area? Did you go to a desert palace thing, or did you go and hang out with the hoity-toities?
Yeah, no, literally, Alphino left for the burn, and then we never saw him again.
Yep.
Until because he passed out while he was there.
We saw his body.
Yeah.
We saw Gaius bring his body back. But yeah,
that was a whole thing. Because like you had the whole like thing of like, oh shoot, Jack's having a heart attack. And he's like, oh no, it's happening again. And then he's like, we're both fine. Okay. So who did it get? And then like 2 quests later, here comes Gaius with Alphino's body. You're just like, God damn it.
I love how quick that was to like call out. It was like, wait. We're fine? That's some bullshit. Who was it?
Yeah, no, I picked Alphino because because in terms of time, just even from the explanation that the XR gave, it was just like, he's the one we haven't seen in the longest because he's been here 5 years. So I was like, I probably should go see him first.
Wait, they were a year.
Hasn't yet.
𝕾𝖍𝖆𝖉𝖔 and Yshola are the longest out.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so it's been a year, but like even just like a year for him, but like a year and a couple of days for me because time.
Yeah.
So
picked 𝕖𝑍 because Jax's reasons. Damn right. Yes, please. With the Adrot Amaro Tamer. Sure, I know those words. You can also use your... It's been long enough that I forgot about Aether Currents. It's been long enough. And now I'm sad.
Earth, the nation of
you did Alfie first? Okay. Thancred is 5. Oh, got it. Uri and Yshola are 3. Twins are 1. Okay.
Yeah, because they both kind of, they both literally collapsed at the same time.
I forgot Thancred dropped first because of his lack of magic and stuff. Oh, actually, no, it's because of his possession that made him more susceptible, they said. Or suggested.
And so it might still be, were it not for the light's unrelenting onslaught.
Yo, what's this fucking lo-fi shit going? Hey! Yo. We hanging out in the lounge? We hanging out in the Final Fantasy lounge? They got like blue and purple lights up. It's dark. It's misty. It's like motherfuckers got fog machines up in the club. What is this? No matter how many times I come here, the heat never fails to catch me off guard. Don't be surprised when the temperature drops at night, though. The sky's still bright, of course, but it gets brisk enough to make you shiver. Okay, there it is. Now, the Exarch's letter said I was to take you to the inn at 𝕾𝖍𝖆𝖉𝖔𝖜𝖇𝖗𝖎𝖓𝑚, which is where this 𝕖𝑍 appears to staying. Okay. Very old distance, so I propose we make a stop in 𝕾𝖍𝖆𝖉𝖔𝖜𝖇𝖗𝖎 to break up the trek, allowing me to attend to some business and you enjoy the local hospitality. Sound good? Good. Didn't even ask me. Alright. Southwest straight as an arrow. My question is, has this place always been desert? Oh god, that's not gonna work.
You're trying to fly?
No, not the flying. I'm just a mount that doesn't fly. Yeah, because I don't know exactly if it doesn't work like this, but it always feels slower when I'm on a flying mount before I get my Aether Currents. Like I feel like the walking or the running ones just feel faster. Also, what was that battle music? Hold on, I want to fight something. Sorry, buddy. Let's go. Oh, don't be in for that. I mean, let's go. Yeah, this is gonna do it for me. All right. Yeah, that's a good ass battle song right there. Cloud's bike absolutely pays for itself. Fly mounts do feel slow on land. Yeah, especially whenever you do now the Vath, their Beast Tribe quests, their specific mount is like, I swear it's the slowest moving mount on land. But the second you get it up into the air, it's like, whee! Like the thing struggles to move. Admiring. Built them big, didn't they? That's 𝕊𝖍𝖆𝖉𝖔𝖜𝖄, fortress meant to protect northern reaches. Seeing what was left behind, I believe it when they say that it was once of one of Northrend's mightiest nations. At least until the flood came along, great chunks of 𝕊𝖍𝖆𝖉𝖔𝖜𝖄's land was lost to the light, its great city included. The few who survived didn't see much point in staying, most of them anyway. Okay, so yeah, Now where everything in ruins. Even that Hoken Great Fortress has become little more than a Amara roost for me and my caravan. Not everywhere is as deserted as this place. Just wait until you see 𝕾𝖍𝖆𝖉𝖔𝖜𝖄. Let's press on. Okay, so yeah. This place got messed up.
You can actually see, like in the background.
Yeah, that's
the flood.
That I figured. Like I'm looking at that crystal mass. I'm like, that's not rock. Okay, it's like crystallized light.
Yeah, exactly. So,
oh Jesus!
Like even when they showed you on the map, you probably saw it was like an oval shape, and there was like a big like the stuff outside of the oval. That's all light.
Yeah.
Like when he was showing you the map, it's literally like, and this is like right on the edge of it. So.
Yeah, nah, I'm with the people who was like, I ain't living out there right next to it. Jesus. Put me all the way inside the city. How many walls do we need? Wall Maria? Get all the walls up. Damn. And so that was the Oracle of Light who turned her into that. So she essentially like froze it. Ew. 𝕾𝖍𝖆𝖃. By the Blessed Shadow, I love this town. By the Blessed Shadow. Amazing. Behemoth feels really slow, but it's practically the biggest in the game. Yeah, that's what I'm like. I'm pretty sure it's something based off of size and like actually based on, is this a flying mount? It's not gonna move well on land. I have no proof of this. It just always feels that way. Like, I love my Behemoth. I will never walk on it because it's just so goddamn big and slow. Moored, but humans and all manner of others too. Wait, what are moored in this world? I see that homie. Oh, that's what they're called here. Got it. They must be the moored. Have you met a moored before? They might look like shifty little blighters, but a more welcoming light you could never wish to meet. Now, I know these guys. They're cool peeps. They're cool once you get to know them and they're not summoning Titan. Excuse me. Gotta go touch an aetheryte. Excuse me. Cobalt City. Whee! Now I have 2. Because I can... Wait, do we still consider... Damn. Like I even remember the goddamn name places. Like my brain works. Idleshire. That's a Cobalt City technically, right? They claimed that shit. They said, yeah, this is ours. I'm like, alright. Have fun, guys. Don't wear masks here so you can see their horrible lamprey mouths. Oh, shit! Oh, that's terrible. Oh my god, that's horrible.
What, their faces?
Yeah.
You've never seen them? You never, like, actually zoomed in on one of them?
They usually have masks on. What Taco was saying, I've never seen one without its mask. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, I don't like it. Oh, I don't like it here. No, I don't like it here. I don't like it here. The flood can take this place. They can take it. Gabu? Who the fuck is Gabu? That's a combo. Fuck you call me? Fuck you say about my mother? What?
This is the friend of the Exarch I was telling you about.
Very good, very good. Though friend or no, all are welcome in Maud's.
I think this is the first time I've heard one speak.
For city. As things stand, this souk boasts the largest and busiest marketplace in all Armorang.
It's actually just called Mort City.
You'll find all
I mean, that sounds like a regular human naming system. To be fair.
No, yeah, it's fair. It's true.
It's like shit. They named the place Water City. Why did they do that? Perhaps it's because of all the water.
I live in New York. Why is it called that? Because it's the new version of York.
It's like, yeah, it's like everyone always writing fantasy books trying to come up with these like really deep, meaningful names, and it's just like then you've got people in real life naming it. Let's just name it New Hampshire. Where's Old Hampshire? Shut the fuck up.
Shut up. Nigel Thornberry, he know, but he doesn't have a nose.
Always busy, busy, busy. No such thing as a thing no one needs.
Baby Kobold Alizé had to help. Oh, that's Gabu.
Yeah, Gabu. Yeah.
Motto, wasn't it?
The one that
he has a mask on.
Or perhaps a Maud.
What do you mean, you can see his eyes, but you can't see his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see their eyes, but you can't see their mouths. Yeah.
I have I've seen Kobold with their eyes. I've never seen their mouth.
Now then, if you intend to spend
Cassard?
You'll want to gain the trust of the locals.
Okay, yeah, no, that is more Nigel, you're right.
Custom all newcomers are expected to observe.
Gen sounds like someone though.
The cracking of the coin purse. You buy one thing from the market. Price can be low or high, just as long as you buy.
As the good Maud says. In fact, the Exarch sent a little something to cover this very expense.
If Cassard's Nigel, then Gen is
gold piece, no less.
Someone from fucking Oh, what is the name of that Cartoon Network show? Flapjack. Gen is from Flapjack.
coin purse with me.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, he's the doctor or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dr. Barber or something. It sounds like it, yeah.
Over here! Come and look! You buy?
Oh, no, not the J.K. Rowling naming convention.
You mean the racist style? Ooh.
It's one of those things that you don't realize as a kid because you're like, hey, cool magic book, fun.
Yeah.
And then you read it as an adult and you're like, they named the black guy what?
No pox.
And the only Indian person,
girl, what?
The only Indian person that we know are the twins named what?
Yes. Eat for 3 before you leave.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, Cho what? Cho Chen. Oh my god.
Pavel Park.
Shackle Bolt? The
Which
black guy?
Which side note, those two girls, the two Indian twins, like, I think one of them, their name is like just 2 Indian last names, but one of their, like, the first name is what would usually be a last name. It's like, how'd you mess that up?
It's definitely very, you know, it's something that, like, reading it as an adult, you're just like, that's a little weird. And then you see it happen again, and I'm like, okay, now it's definitely not weird. It's clearly intentional.
Like, we gotta...
But then, like, thankfully, they made a book for kids, so none of the parents read it. They're just like, oh, the kids are reading this? Sure, I'll get it for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Browse Ron swears. Oh, wow. Did I actually get pulled into freaking purchasing shit? Oh, no. Take a look at my fine meats. Ever-burning bounty made with the best parts of the lizard. Bread. You can also have bread. Mush loaf. Stuffed with bittersweet cactus fruits. Oh! Yo, hold up. Yo, run. You Trini? My man making roadie? Wait. Hold on.
They do. I feel like the 14 team does like actual research into their, you know, into like designing this kind of stuff. Because I'm like, yeah, when I saw that, I thought the same thing. I'm like, huh, I've had that before.
I love how my Jamaican ass jumped to somewhere in the Caribbean first. It was like, yes, Rhodey and Nan, the Trinidad. It counts. It's true. Look, as my grandma, my auntie would say, oh yeah, you know the Coolie Royale. Yeah. See, that's why J.K. Rowling and Harry Potter is fine, because when you grow up and learn about half the things that your relatives refer to other people as, and you're like, oh wait, that's racist as shit. Wait! Hold on. I will have some of that mush loaf, please. It sounds delicious. You want with on the sands with a gut full of cactus fruit filling. You have the gold. Yeah, here you go. Damn, they could sniff that gold out. I showed a single coin and they were like, okay, I guess it's not delicious. Gulping sounds. Oh no. Oh no, I'm dying. Oh no. Will you eat the lot? I think I'll share the rest. Our visit invites us to feast. Let us give thanks for our great generosity and small appetite. Praise! Consider your coin purse cracked. I am pleased to accept your custom, and Gengen will be pleased that you honored ours. So for this scene, you picked the grubs. How'd it go? Oh my god, I died twice. Keeping the merchandise down. Yes, no returns. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, same scene. Damn. That felt like it was the safest choice. Especially because it was either, the grubs, or I assume I'd have to eat that meat raw. Which I immediately expected that he would not let me cook it, so I was like, I'm not picking the meat. Otherwise, I would have picked it. But I'm like, this is suspicious. Watching from here, Jaxnos, you've honored our custom with great relish. You will always be welcome in Mordsuk. If you need anything in Arang, we're here to provide. Alright. Working off the meal by your gastronomic fortitude. Ronron's wares are more exotic than harmful, but I don't envy you the bellyache you'll have on the morrow. Right, now that you've eaten, I expect you're eager to get back on the road. I'm happy to see that that wasn't a case of like, oh yeah, it's just in this universe, things that they find delicious, you are, oh, it's gonna kill you. And it was like, no, Ron just sells some shit. He just sells some nasty crap.
Like, yeah, nah, he's just weird.
Yeah. But good on you for buying from him. See here for some goods that need picking up from the market. Oh, come on, man. It's fine. It's fine. This is a different universe. I'm not a hero here. In fact, it would be bad if they knew that. It's fine. Let's do all of these menial tasks.
Yeah, they explicitly go out of their way to mention that you can't talk about that, so...
Yeah. What am I? Table cactus, iron ore. Oh, okay. Oh. Antiques. Okay, so yeah. They tried to trick me. Yeah, calling yourself the Warrior of Light here might cost some a few. A couple. Nah, not there. That person's hidden. There we go. Thol. Yeah, you're one. You know what's I always get messed up. Oh, I already forgot. Shit.
Guess you'll have to try all of them.
No. Iron, table cactus, my bathering. Whenever I would go shopping for something for my mom, it would be the problem of, this probably should have been the first hints, besides, you know, me finding out the freaking psychological study they did on me as a kid, that I then only found the receipt for and the like full report of as an adult. But besides that, this should have been the first clue about any type of like autistic like stuff that I have, which was I could not, what's the word for it, improvise. Like whenever going, okay, it's like you have to go get, I need this, and this. Okay, got it. Can you write it down? I'll write it down. Okay, cool. I would not deviate from that list. Even if it was like if she wrote a brand of salt, it wouldn't be salt. It would probably be something like the jerk sauce. If they didn't have that jerk sauce, I'd come back and be like, they didn't have the jerk sauce. And then she would be like, they didn't have any? And I'd go, no, they had, but they didn't have this. And then she'd be like, why wouldn't you get? Because you wrote to get that one.
Yeah, I mean, that's yeah. That's like a funny like programming joke that they have where it's like a husband or like a wife asks her husband to go like to the grocery store. And so like it's like, yeah, get some milk, get some cheese. If they have eggs, get a dozen. And so he goes to the grocery store, comes back home with 12 cartons of eggs. And she's just like, I asked you to get a dozen. He's like, yeah.
A dozen cartons.
12.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, it's like, yeah, it's very obvious. Like, yes, he took what you said literally.
Yeah.
And it's like you could be upset, but it's like, yes, I also wrote down what you said, and I did what I went to look for what you wrote down, and it wasn't there, so I'm just not going to get the thing. So yeah, it's definitely one of those things that, yeah, I can see that happening.
And it is a problem of like, it didn't matter how, like, I'd be able to like reset myself or like, okay, if I see stuff, let me see if I could get an alternative. But eventually I just reset. Call. Yeah, no, it got to the point eventually. That's the thing. It had to get to the point where I did this enough times as a kid where she eventually was like, call me if you don't see it. And so I was like, okay.
Yeah, like I'll do that. I'll be like, when I'm at the store looking for something for my family, it's like, hey, they don't have this thing. Because I mean, I'll pick up something, but it's like, if it's not what you want, then I don't want to have to go back out there. So I'll literally call and be like, they don't have this thing on the list. Should I get this one or this one? And they're like, whatever. So I'll just pick one up.
Yeah.
But I'm also the kind of person, because it's just like when I go shopping, I'm just in there to get in and get out, and I'll just grab the first thing I see. It's like, I need to get these things. I don't care what brand it is. I don't care like any of that. I'm just gonna get it. And so I'll pick up the first thing, and I'll come home and have the receipt. My mom will be looking at the receipt. She's like, why did you get this one? It's so expensive. I'm just like, it was the first thing in my sight. I just picked it up so I could get out of there. And she's like, you gotta look around. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I just want to leave.
Nah, yeah, I feel I actually end up being the opposite, because I do want to like just get in and out of a place, but so many times on those shopping trips where it happened recently too. My 30-year-old ass. She needed Parmesan of all fucking things, which you think be easy to. This also tells you about the location where I live. You'd think be easy as shit to find, right? But the grocery store that's closest without driving is like a good 15-20 minute walk. So I had to go to like the bodegas and like corner stores and the Rite Aid, and I'm looking for Parmesan cheese, and no one fucking has Parmesan cheese. But it's like, instead of being like trying to get in and out, getting like trying to figure out, in that case there was no alternative to get. It's like they don't have it at all, any type of Parmesan. But like I ended up going to like 7 stores, and then eventually calling my mom. Was like, yeah, nowhere fucking around us except if I walk now to the supermarket has Parmesan cheese. And she was like, wait, what do you mean nowhere around? I was like, I'm now coming out of the 7th store. And she was like, you didn't have to check that many. I was like, yes, I did. I'm damn well I had to.
My sister will do that too. She's like, I want to get this thing, and like I won't go to this. I'll go to the store nearby. It doesn't have it. I will just be driving around to look for it. And she's like, how? She's like, you're back so late. I'm like, yeah, I had to go get the thing you asked for. She's like, it didn't have it at this store.
Okay,
like,
so
no.
It's the same, yeah.
It's just, and she's just like, and she's like, well, she's like, where did you find it? I'm like, oh, I drove to like the next town over, like 30 minutes away to go get it. She's like, you didn't have to do that. I'm like, no, you asked for the thing.
Yeah, no,
so
I
need to get you the thing.
Yeah, that's how it works.
It's like, I don't want to come home and just be like, they didn't have it. I want to make sure that like if it's literally like if it's in like the next state over, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
But like I'll go like 30, 45 minutes away if I have to. It's like, I have a car, it's fine.
Yeah, but there is an extent. Like because the thing is, like, I would then be willing to go to the supermarket, but also that's still within my neighborhood technically, even if it is a 15-minute walk from the house. It's like I walk a lot of distances.
Right.
You get very used to walking around my neighborhood. So it's like I would walk easily at least 2 miles a day just for me. Like I just do the walk. So I was like, yeah, I'll walk to the supermarket now. But if it was beyond that, where it's like, nah, son, you gotta go like 40, 50 blocks down that way. Okay, no. All right, now we're gonna have to figure something out. You're gonna have to find a different type of cheese to put on this lasagna. All right. I think I'm in that type of mood today because I just saw it say, do you think you can handle any beasts? And I read, can you handle any breasts?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I'm not proud of myself today.
You could have just kept that one in your head.
Nah, I gotta tell y'all. I gotta let you know.
I do that a lot on stream. It's like, I'll think a thing, and I'm like, I'm not gonna say that to random people on the internet. I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
I had to let y'all know how my soul was at the moment.
Like, my mind is just like racing while I'm streaming, and I'm just like, I'm not talking about that, not talking about that, not talking about that. That's a good topic. Let's do that. It's just, yeah, I'm not. My filter has been strengthened too much that I'm like, now I feel like it's overtuned because I just will not say anything.
Yeah. Mine is broken. Mine has been ripped asunder. Torn asunder. I gotta let y'all know about the thoughts in my brain hole. Get in there, Alpha. You can do. God damn it. It's been a hot minute since I've summoned my Chocobo to fight. Does anyone remember the name of my Chocobo? A free subscription to you if you do.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
I don't.
I'll do a free gift sub to myself. Hardly a match for you, it seems. Ooh. I'd always thought 𝕖𝒍𝒆 was strong, but in her mind, she was never... That makes sense. Oh, has Ali already said out loud? It's like, yeah, no, I'm alright, but I'm not the strongest there is. Thinking, referring to me. Bob Dylan? Nope. I'm sorry, what's this place called? Speaking of. I feel like I'm in Dalmasca. Just give me desert. I'm like, fine. Chicken nuggets? Nope.
I feel like these are all names they would use.
Yeah. It's related to the marathon of games I've been playing.
Jack Final Fantasy.
If I had named it when that, like after that came out, it would have, or after it was announced, yeah, it would have been that. It would have been Jack Chaos. But unfortunately, I named him before we knew anything about it. Think of someone big and strong.
I mean, I remember who it is, it's just I don't remember their name.
Yeah.
It's from, I know which game it's from, it's just like, shit, I cannot remember the name. It's Gus. Gus, that's what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't remember.
Look at this. Look at these fucking this suck up
like,
over here.
I was like, I remember like the game you played. Yeah, it was Gus. But
look at the suck up in chat.
But I already have a sub, so it's fine.
But you know what? That counts. So now someone gets a gift sub. Yeehaw. We did it. Now to pay myself. Excuse me. How do I do
Technically,
this?
you're losing money on this deal because you're only getting half of what you pay.
Yeah. It's
good
fun.
Old Twitch.
Oh, this is so... Oh, is this gonna work in here? Yeah. Oh, hey, it does. Wait, it does? Does it? Yes, I know. Complete purchase. Uh-oh. Okay, I have to do it in a different way. It got me like super far into the like options. Like it got me to the payment screen on OBS, and then it just went.
Oh, you were trying to do it in OBS, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's hard to do because you know the size of the window.
Yeah, but I was even able to click the button. Like it was there. It just wouldn't continue after that. It was like, nah, we're not gonna complete it from here. Or it just won't complete it. Wait, what's happening? Am I not allowed to do that? No, I am. People are allowed to give gift subs to their own chat, right?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Weird.
I've seen you do it before.
Oh, well, I guess I gotta do a random one. I was just gonna give it to Buppy. Buppy, I can't be blamed for this. Let it be known that it just decided that it doesn't want me to allow myself to give you that gift a sub. Let's do it from this screen. There we go. Yeah, I can't even do it in chat. Like, I had to go to my channel.
Thanks, friendo! Jack Snows gifted us _FalterJoker9 a subscription. Jack Snows gifted a tier 1 sub to us _FalterJoker9.
Thank you, Jack Snows. Wow. All right. Back to Teslin. Teslin? No. No more. Please, Alpha. Alpha, hold them off. I did my best. Yeah, like, look how slow this looks.
Thanks,
It's probably moving just as
Second
fast
Doubly
as...
gifted Buppy Park a subscription. Second Doubly gifted a
Everybody
tier 1
wins.
sub to Buppy
Yay.
Park. They have given 7 gift subs in the channel.
Yeah. Look at all these gift subs. Wow. What a special time. Thanks, Twitch. All right.
I was like, why am I hearing battle music? It's from your stream.
Yep.
Because I'm like 15 levels above everything here, so nothing is attacking me.
Yeah. If I switched over... Oh, actually, no. That's 77, yeah. I can't even switch Red Mage to stop it. I am firmly in the play... Oh my god, it's that guy. 𝕾𝖍𝖆𝖉𝖔𝖜𝖇𝖗𝖎, yeah. Freaking sand golems giving themselves perms. Oh, perfect. Wow, yes, I have only been in a single area this entire time. Christ. Outside of the Crystarium?
Yeah, this is one map.
Oh, Jesus. Y'all ain't doing great, huh? Welcome to the inn. Oh no. It's not much, but it's home for the afflicted and a handful of carers. The afflicted? Do they have light sickness? I don't think I've met anyone besides 𝕖𝖉𝖉 who's so unfamiliar with our situation here. Most folk have grown up knowing someone who knew someone. I might leave out something obvious, so it may be best to have 𝕖𝖉𝖉 give you the full explanation. Okay. Damn, I've spent this entire time in a completely new world. That's dope. Hold on. Actually, yeah, I haven't even opened...
I didn't attune to the Aetheryte, so I had to go run back to do it.
Just now opening the map. Oh my god. Oh,
yeah, there's a whole other area.
Side,
so.
yeah. Oh, no. Ooh. That picture sucks. Where is she? You gotta look that hard? Think she might be out on patrol. You could wait, I suppose, but why not go and surprise her? She usually takes a look at things from the watchtower first, so you might be able to catch her there. It's not far. Head out the south side and you'll soon see it. I'll stay behind in case she comes back while you're gone. Okay? Fields of Amber. Oh. Oh, and you can see the buildings in it. Oh yeah, I need that. Please. Please, God Almighty, I need that. High ether current.
Someone said this sounds like hold music.
Like what music?
Like hold music on the phone.
Oh. It's about fresh footprints on the ground and look about the right size. Oh yeah, we're actually
Imagine knowing Alisay's foot size. Disgusting.
Like, oh wait, I don't see her anywhere. Oh, is that a size 8? She must have gone this way.
Disgusting.
That's good. No, what makes it worse is like, oh, but surely there could have been anyone here who's a size 8. Leans into the sand, sniffs it. Nope, that's Allie.
Oh my god.
Nah, you gotta make it filthy. You gotta make it trash.
This is why I don't say what's in my head.
We were all thinking it. I'm just speaking truth to power. Some case study I had to read for class this week said truth to power like 15 times. I was like, okay, I get it though. Now, yeah, I understand that that's like part of the theme of this paper, like what you're talking about in your study, but find something else to say other than truth to power. Or wait, no, I fucked it up. I can't. Is she like crystal surfing? Climbing? No, but she sent A to kill him. Yeah, let's see how cool you look. Pretty much the same.
Is that... It can't be.
Don't get distracted mid-air. Oh no, you got a new sword. You don't have your light sword anymore. Yeah, it's easier. You almost lost that one.
I had it under control, right up until the moment I didn't. I'll do better next time. I knew you'd turn up sooner or later, but I had been hoping for sooner.
Why do they have showing your face like I didn't just see it? The outfit is different.
How are you?
And your hair grew out.
I mean, it's been a year.
Yeah. It's funny though, because like she already had like the ponytail and stuff, so really all that grew, she just let her bangs grow down.
We've fought them to a standstill then. The Exarch did say that the Empire seemed to have drawn back when he last looked in on the source. But without knowing for sure how fast time was passing there, I couldn't help worrying that a lot might have happened since then. I'm heartily relieved to hear that it hasn't, just as 𝕉𝖶𝖃 must have been. As you can imagine, both he and 𝕾𝖍𝖆𝖉𝖔 were desperate to hear the news from home when I arrived. I haven't actually seen 𝕾𝖶𝖃 yet, but they will have heard all the latest developments from the Exarch by now, or should have at least. When I think of how frantic Tataru and the others must be, I want nothing more than to rush back and reassure them. But we still haven't found a way to reverse the summoning. And even if we had, we couldn't just ignore 𝕾𝖍𝖉's vision.
Why not?
He may use 10 words where one
because he saw
so
you die.
As much as they reveal.
Yeah, but he sees a lot of shit.
On this matter, He was as clear as day. I do not doubt for one moment that he saw what he claims.
Neither do I. But he usually, you know...
The 8th umbral calamity and your death aren't exactly topics for either.
He sees stuff, like, right before the pivotal moment.
As much as I might want to go home, I don't want to go home to that. We can't allow the rejoining to happen, which means we have to save the first from the Sin Eaters. That great wall of white is a remnant of the flood.
You know, it looks awesome.
100 years ago, the balance in the first tipped decisively in favor of light. From that moment, it rose and swelled with each passing day, and then, without warning, it burst forth like water from a broken dam.
It looks like a prettier version of the end of Dark Souls 3.
Drowning everything in its wake. Only Norvrant was spared. For the most part, living things are composed of ether of various different aspects. But when exposed to such a flood, their etheric harmony is shattered, and their natural form breaks down. Then they either perish, or are warped into mindless abominations.
Become one. Come as one. Unity.
Yes.
Harmony.
That's how the Sin Eaters came to be. They were once living creatures, or people, that were caught in the path of the flood. Once the change is wrought, there is no going back. In that instant, they are gripped by an insatiable appetite for ether, and will happily gorge themselves on any living thing within reach. But even that is not the worst of it. The stronger Sin Eaters can plant light in us, like seeds in soil, corrupting our ether and triggering the birth of new monstrosities.
Oh, that's horrifying. Okay.
They are creatures of base instinct that exist only to feed and to multiply. They feel no pity, know no remorse, and are utterly deaf to reason, which is why they must be destroyed. Every last one of them. The infirmary is full of the Sin Eaters' victims, left here to spend their final hours waiting for the change to overtake them.
That's the affliction. Oh, 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 that, oh, that's a bad one.
Welcome to Shadowbringers.
Got little light babies in you. Little light larvae. More for some, less for others. Those patients will all become monsters in the end. To add insult to injury, the afflicted are feared, shunned, cast out of society, and exiled here to the edge of the world. Only good thing I have to say about this hellish place is that it has served me well as a training ground. Tesleen and the others have also been kind enough to share their knowledge of the Sin Eaters. Really? I was really hoping that since I was in that it wasn't going to interact with me.
No, it definitely doesn't care.
All right. Why y'all even got a problem with me? Shouldn't y'all... Everything should grow a brain and be like, oh no, light. I should leave. Oh, you helped me finish my patrol. Okay. Would have you help her finish her patrol. I'll take the east side in, you clear the west. That way you can have an undiluted experience with the resident terrorists. These marks on your map are where the usual trouble spots are. You can assume that any beast with a white hide or carapace is a Sin Eater, but you'll know for sure soon enough when they come slavering after your aether. Remember, it's kill to be killed with these monsters. Once you've slain whatever's prowling around out there, we can rendezvous back at the north entrance. Good hunting. Yeah, now Zay's full business mode. I feel like that's usually the case with the beasts of like kill or be killed. But I guess there's a point of being able to trap, like, say, an ancient lizard versus No, you're probably not going to be able to trap the Sin Eater. Just kill it before it decides to murder you. Yeah, I love this. The idea of like this goddamn faction of enemy I have to deal with. Now I get that angel thing too that I really want to fight. I want to fight it bad. I want to beat up God. Let's beat up God. I want to kill God. Oh, hi, Sin Eater. Ew. Forgive. Oh, you even have the naming convention. Oh no. Oh wow, yeah, you are full angel. You are full. I'm just pulling some Bayonetta out.
So, to raise a bit of levity in this very serious moment, I started playing Young Souls. It's really good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I started playing it today. It's pretty good. It's a
does
lot
it-
harder than I expected it was gonna be. Those
How does it
bosses,
play?
like, it's a beat 'em up, so it plays like
Oh, it is a beat 'em
River
up.
City Girls or anything
Mhm.
like that. But it's like it has a it's like the level and like the level. They tie the leveling system into the game and all that. Like you go to the gym and like you can like bench press to gain strength, or what's the other one? Like do sit-ups for resilience or something. And I forget what the last one is. But yeah, no, it's really nice. I only played like a couple of hours today, and the bosses are actually tough, like really hard. But because like you play as there's two characters, and I guess the difference between like, and I don't, because it's been a while, so I don't really remember. I'm like, I think in River City Girls you had to pick one character to play as, and like the other character, because there's two of them, would be like for player 2 or whatever.
Yeah, that was you would only see that other character if you were playing.
If it was in Young Souls, it works differently. As one player, you can actually control both characters, but you swap them in and out.
Oh,
So,
wait, can you do like in a combo way?
I think you probably can. I haven't tried it, but I'm pretty sure you can.
Ooh.
But like it's not like a continuous thing. Like there's a cooldown on the swapping.
Oh,
But,
okay.
yeah, but it works kind of like that. It's pretty neat.
They could probably continue a combo off of it. Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. But it they each have their own separate health bars and like stamina bars and all that. So it's not like they're tied together. So that's nice. But yeah, no, it's basically like the story is it seems pretty straightforward, kind of like not really generic, but like a very simple, like beat 'em up kind of, these are the enemies, we gotta kill them type thing.
Yeah.
But like it's like the dialogue is cute because like the two characters are siblings, so it's like, you know, doing that whole thing where they're like making fun of one another. It's like one of them is like, I like books, the other guy's like, books are stupid, we've got everything on phones now, you don't need books. Like you go through, like you go into town and like you meet the librarian who's just like an alcoholic sitting at this like at like the bar, and they're just like, no one goes to my library anymore, so I just close the shop and just sit here and drink all day.
Oh god.
And the waiter is just like, I can confirm this.
Oh no.
Like it's actually pretty
Is
funny.
the setting like Double Dragon-esque?
Not really. I don't really know.
Where it's like it posts like some type of apocalypse that led to like a
the funny
fucking
thing
up
is,
of society.
the funny thing is, you start the game in the epilogue, so like, and then you go back to the beginning, and I guess
To see how
the
it
point
plays
that you
out.
got there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like that's really neat. But yeah, it's pretty cool, like in that aspect. Like the characters are all really neat. The art's really cool. It's really nice. Like I got it or I didn't buy it. Because I bought like a year's worth of Game Pass because I wanted to what's the word? Game Pass. Lost my train of thought. I bought Game Pass because I wanted to play Forza Horizon.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm like, I need a new racing game.
I think
Need
I
for
should
Speed sucks.
finally get. I think I'm finally gonna get Game Pass for PC.
It's pretty good. I had a code for PC, and like I put in Discord. I was like, "Hey, does anybody want this code?" and like nobody answered, so it expired because it gave
Yeah.
like the Discord Nitro thing where they give you like 3 months of Game Pass for free. But since I've already used one before, it wouldn't work for me. So I'm like, I don't want it to go to waste.
I saw when it was there, but I was just like, do I really need it? I was still paying for things that I don't use now because they suck.
Right.
PlayStation Now.
Right, yeah.
So I was like, I don't need
bought
Game
that.
Pass.
I've never actually bought that. And I hear they're discontinuing it now anyway, or wrapping it into some other service.
They're because of whatever they're calling Project Spartacus right now, which is supposed to be their Game Pass competitor.
Right.
What was it? Who was it? Jeff Grubb of... I just know he's associated with Giant Bomb. Has like insider stuff on, apparently it's gonna be like 3-tiered. First base tier is gonna be $10 a month and is going to be what is offered now essentially as 2 separate services. I think it's PS Plus. Oh, actually it might just be PS Plus and what comes with PS Plus now, which is on PS5 the game collection and then the free games for PS4 and PS5. And then there's a second tier that's that plus PS Now, and I think that's $13 a month. And then for $16 a month, it's all of that plus... I think you get a library of even older games to play. Because on PS Now, it really only goes to like PS3. And not all of PS3, but like what they could get on there. Whereas apparently by the time this comes out, that third tier will allow you to have PS1 and PS2 games as well. I don't know how worth that is at all. But hey, actually I can't even figure out if that pricing is any better, because right now I pay $60 for PS Plus a year. So
I think that's what I pay too.
Depending on what they like, because $10 a month, but they probably have a like
package
3,
or
6,
or something
like that. So if it is any more expensive than $60 a year, I'm going to be like, man, come on.
Yeah.
And I need it though. I would
It's
still
like,
need the
it's
base
like,
one.
because I need the online aspect is really all I really like. The free games are fine, but I have so many of them, and I know I'm never going to play all of them.
Yeah,
because there's just that many. So I honestly need to go through and like make a list of the ones that I actually would play and like which ones I would play on stream or not and all of that, because there is a lot of them in there.
Alice has a girlfriend. No doubt she deserves all the admiration she gets, just as you do. Oh wait, were you smearing with me? Oh shit, I have a girlfriend. But yeah, no, that like the Thursday nights where I'm like, okay, that's the reason why we do 4 to 7 now.
Right.
It's like I play games online with my friends who live in different states. So you know damn well that I'm gonna have to purchase this. And I'm scared like there's no way that the package of 12 months
is going to be less than $60.
Yeah, if it's $10 a month, there's no it's not going to be 60 or less.
Right.
I feel it's guaranteed that I'm going to see at best like a reduction from 120 down to 80. Maybe. That's real lucky. If they're like, for 12 months, you can have it for $80 if you pay it in the lump sum. It's probably honestly going to be closer to 90. I could see them take $30 off.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of how much like Game Pass costs per year. I don't remember, honestly. I mean, because I only buy the PC version, and I don't know and because I know someone who works at Xbox. I have like the employee discount, so it's like $60 a year for me per PC Game Pass. So
versus what it would be
normally, right?
Yeah. Few patients. Okay, I'll talk to some patients. Parneal, Todden, and Halric.
Thanks,
Oh
friendo!
my god.
Wow, that's a whole 4 months.
That's a whole 4 months. Hey, Espanol. Thank you for subbing for a whole 4 months. Yeah. Don't mind us. We're just talking about money. And the way that all these companies want to suck it dry.
Yeah. Capitalism.
Yeah. I guess even at 90, like over a year, Totten glances up at you blankly, but you notice the tension in his face he's slightly. Yeah, buddy, don't worry. It's not gonna be that bad when you die. I promise to kill you real quick as a sin eater. Okay. Yeah, like, I think that's the other thing too, which is funny because then you bring up like Nintendo, right? Where it's like, okay, for the longest time up until recently with their new thing, it's been $20 for a year. But they also offer jack shit. Like, it's terrible, the offering. But it's almost of a, like, you get what you paid for. And I'm kind of chill with that. But then again, I don't play any games online on Switch because their online infrastructure is terrible.
Yeah,
So
I also don't.
But then I want to be like, there is a value proposition that they have that I don't think the other two have, that they're currently rolling out with their more expensive, like, was the expansion pack. That for now, it's not crazy amazing, but it's now clear what they were doing with it. That I like screamed about on Twitter, where I was like, I knew it. I prophesized it. It was I, the foreteller. That when they first announced it, it was like, wait, I'm paying $30 more for like 8 Nintendo 64 games that play better on an emulator? No. Oh, and some Sega Genesis games that play better on an... No. But then they announced the Animal Crossing DLC is free for anyone who has that expansion pack.
Right. That's how they... Yeah.
And the Mario Kart DLC that's coming, which is basically a whole new game's worth of tracks, is free with the expansion pack. I'm like, oh, all their first-party games are gonna come with expansions, come with DLC, and they're gonna be like, if you own this thing called the expansion pack. I didn't realize how literal it was. No one did until they started giving it all the expansions in the pack. So it's like, oh, that's what they meant? Oh, shit. Okay. So right now it's like worth nothing, but it also depends on when they decide to give up on the Switch and if they carry this forward, because that would be the thing that Nintendo would do and be like, really? Fuck you. Where it's like, we get like 7 more games, like high-tier Nintendo games, first-party Nintendo games that all come with DLC, and they'll all be free with that. And it's like, wow, that's actually very much worth it if you're a huge Nintendo mark. And then they're just going to force you to buy all of it again when you move to the Switch 2. It's like, man, really?
Yeah.
Like, it right now has literally the most potential of all the services, except Nintendo will obviously fumble it. Because they're Nintendo.
As they do.
Yeah. Because if they took this idea with the DLC stuff and then also said, you know what, screw it. Here's Game Boy Online. Here's Game Boy Advance Online. Here's fucking Virtual Boy Online. Just put all of them there that you have the rights for. Because I do also understand that a lot of that stuff is rights.
They can't just remaster them and stick them on the fucking Switch like they do now.
Because
I'm just like, yeah, they could have just done that with like Mega Man Zero, but no, they just bundled them all together and said, here, pay us money so you can play them again.
But that's a thing too, where it's like, a lot of it is Nintendo, but then there's a significant chunk of it that's maybe for all I know, I don't think this, actually. But for all I know, someone at Nintendo went to somebody at Capcom and said, hey, you remember how we had all your games on Virtual Console for sale? Just can we do that again? And maybe Capcom said, no, fuck you, we want to release a collection to get that extra mucho. And then they said, I was like, man, come on. Why y'all gotta be like this? It's like, does anyone care about that freaking new, I heard it wasn't that terrible. The freaking, remake. What is that Sir Arthur is from?
Oh, yeah, I know what game you're talking about. I didn't know it came out. Has it come out?
Oh yeah, it's been out. It's been out like a clean year.
I've heard nobody talking about it. So
Yeah,
I also was just like not really interested because again, the only way I knew of him was from Marvel vs. Capcom, I think. So
that, and I knew that he came from a game that was busted, broken, and hard as shit, and not fun.
Oh, Elden Ring. I'm kidding.
How dare you, sir? It is fun when I'm not crying in a puddle on the ground. What's up, Ron? You gonna give us some delicious grub? Need a taste? No. We're looking to buy a nectarine. Do you have any in stock? Nectarines, peaches, grapes, fresh and juicy. Given how richly you cracked your coin purse with me, I might still owe you food. Here, take this one free of charge. Oh, thanks. Oh, wow. That worked out. I only just realized those are frogs on a stick. I hate this.
Yeah, he showed them to you before.
I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy looking at the delicious roadie that apparently is not delicious, and the goddamn Hakuna Matata grubs. Those are 1-for-1 the grubs that they eat in Lion King. Oh, Alizé. Wait, Alizé, do you like them?
You literally, she just said they're not for her.
I'm not reading.
You gotta read.
I'm not reading. Oh, we're heading to the main tower. Cool. Me and Jackson's like, F reading on my own. Hate reading.
Yeah, that's why I can't stream this game. I'm like, I know I'm going to read, which means I'm going to ignore whatever chat is talking about, so.
We're having a conversation. I'm being polite.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, it's like, I'm clearly distracting you, but I tend to shut up when I know important moments are coming, so. Which I probably stop doing.
No, I realize that as well. There are moments where I was like, I get ready to say something, and I realize you haven't spoken in a minute. So I'm like, oh.
Over there.
I should be paying attention. Got it.
Do you see what lies beyond? That's what the land became after the light flooded in. An empty white nothingness.
So Querthus.
Life
just like something
exist
else
in
we
such
saw.
conditions. The primordial light would wreak havoc on the body's etheric balance.
Oh.
That nectarine you bought. It's Halric's favorite fruit. Most of the patients, Halric included, survived the attacks of powerful eaters. But their fate was sealed all the same. The monster's corruption has entered their bodies, and their very essence is being subsumed.
Is that what y'all think a nectarine look like?
The twisted state of the world itself just makes matters worse. Under normal circumstances, a person's ether naturally tends to equilibrium. But for these poor souls, the opposite is true. Sooner or later, every single one of them will turn. Tesleen and the patients, they all know this. They know what has to be done before the change goes too far, before the eater within takes over. The preferred method is mixing poison into their favorite food. In my time here, I've borne witness to a lot of last meals.
Oh, fuck. Also, shit, that is what a nectarine looks like. Whoops.
I feel just as helpless as before. No matter how hard I fight, it's never enough. But it's a war I mean to wage, nonetheless. Speaking of wars, do you remember how I made you promise not to leave me and then promptly collapsed?
Which means you broke that promise.
Well, let's just say I had a few choice words for the Exarch concerning the timing of his summons.
Yeah, it was exactly for that. As I said it?
Even if the fault lay with someone else, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd abandon you on the battlefield. So I swore that I'd make up for my absence there by making a difference here. And that's what keeps me moving forward, even when things seem hopeless. On which note, it's time we headed back. The longer we keep Tesleen waiting, the harder this will be for her.
Kind of wish you didn't tell me that I was outright helping with the euthanization moment. But okay.
I mean, to be fair, it's like, what do you really do in a situation like that? It's like they're going to die regardless.
I perfectly understand the situation and why, like, this is one of those moments of, like, literally,
do you let them turn and, like, knowing it probably is going to hurt them, and then letting them turn and then killing them?
This question is literally the ethical threshold of, well, here are your choices. What is the right choice and what makes you feel better? They might be different choices.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those things where it's like, yeah. Are you ending at 7 today? Because I think you said, are you doing anything after this? I don't actually remember.
I'm not. Because my meeting was earlier.
Okay, I would suggest, because I'm past you now, because I know what happens.
Okay.
I would suggest you've got like maybe. Well, no, you've actually got like 2 more quests.
So
and then I would
going.
suggest after that point, that would be a good stopping point.
Okay.
Like 2 more quests.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, let me hit that teleport at the inn. Managed to find a nectarine? Yep. Yeah, my dumbass mixed up what a nectarine was with
What did you think it was?
Shut up.
Because I heard you say that, I'm like, yeah, no, that's what they look like.
Just shut up.
Jax is uncultured. You heard it here first.
I was thinking of a not even of a tangerine, but for some reason my brain said it has to be some type of citrus fruit that looks closer to that.
It is, I guess. Is a nectarine a citrus? I don't actually.
Thank you, Espanol. I was like, just hearing that, my brain goes, oh, it has to be a citrus fruit like an orange or a tangerine.
Not oranges. What is wrong with you? Not oranges. No, they are not oranges. Dear God.
Yeah.
Like, when I think nectarine, I think peach, because,
Well, now I see it.
Yeah, like, I know, because they look really similar.
They look like peaches or plums.
I think peaches are a bit lighter in color, maybe, but yeah.
Yeah. Now that I've seen it, it's literally the middle step between a peach and a plum.
Right, yeah.
Because peaches, most of the ones I've seen are like yellow to light pink.
Yeah.
And then the nectarine is red, and then a plum is usually a darker red to a purple. Kind of harder to eat. All right, time left to us. Makes an effort to smile brightly. I exited a war and I'm more depressed. The last expansion was war. And now I'm like, oh my god, what's happening here? Let's see if we can't lighten the mood. Aha! Time for that welcome meal, don't you? Take a seat, I'll make us a nice stew. Are you gonna serve Halric his nectarine while I have my stew? Please don't. Please don't. We're all eating at the table together. All Halric has is the nectarine. It's like, this is fucked up. Oh, you're holding it next to you. Oh my, stop it!
Speak up if you'd like another helping. I made a little bit more than usual today.
And you've added something special to the broth, if I'm not mistaken.
The nectarine?
Aye, well, it's not often we have visitors from the Crystarium, so I may have thrown in a few extra bits and bobs.
Once again, I need another option. And I was like, I hope it wasn't a nectarine, was it? As it sits right there, it's on the table. I want to just be like, you gonna poison me? Needn't have gone to the trouble. Surely.
Oh, it's nothing, really. And we do so rarely have guests. In a place like this, you learn to take what moments of happiness you can get. I remember when I first came here with my mother.
Just having a
She was
mental
showing the early
breakdown.
signs. I knew there was no way to save her, but I just couldn't face what needed to be done. That's the way of it for most people. Why they travel from arms to stay here. Beaten, broken souls come to wait out the inevitable, to receive the mercy of a painless death. When my mother finally left this world, I was mad with grief, but also thankful that her passing was a peaceful one. It's never easy, ending a life you've cared for, even when you believe they go on to a better place. I often find myself wishing the Warrior of Darkness would come and do that part for me.
The Warrior of Darkness?
You've never heard the tale? I'm not sure where it began, but every child in Norvrent could tell you a version of it. Warrior of Darkness, servant of death, take care of our souls at our dying breath. Let sinners and eaters of sin go with thee, that all may return to the sunless sea. Well, that's the version I was taught anyway. It's just an old bedtime story. He's certainly never deigned to visit us here.
Which is a good thing, surely. He sounds rather ominous.
Do you think so? I always liked the idea that he treated every soul the same, even the Sin Eaters.
They're coming.
Desleen! Have you seen Halric? I swear, I only took my eyes off him for a moment.
I don't think we're gonna need that nectarine anymore. Don't know what's gotten into him, but if he's wandering out there alone, we'll sign search areas and split up. Any idea where he might be headed? Oh, he's never done anything like this before, but it can't be a coincidence that the other patients are suddenly so agitated. They can sense something. In any case, let's keep the search close to the inn. Harik isn't very sure on his feet, so he won't have gone far. I'll search the east side. Please, Harik, please be alright. North and west end. You take everything from here to the south. Okay. I'm gonna have to go back to reassigning a land creature until I have my flight. Maybe he went for.
You all right there, buddy?
No.
You're looking kind of.
No. Yeah, maybe I should just switch to my horse from now on. I might switch my random mounts to be my Ifrit horse for a while. This kind of topic and stuff is gonna be heavy for me.
Yeah, I can relate.
Forgiven Folly. Oh, okay, cool. And it's a scorpion. Also, I've been trying to. I'm pretty sure the name of the movie I'm thinking about is called Departure or Departures. A beautiful Japanese movie about a violinist who ends up not getting to pursue music and ends up working at as a mortician in Japan. It's a really goddamn good movie, and somehow like this moment, especially talking about the when Tesleen was talking about, oh, I kind of like how he doesn't see souls as being any different from one another. Kind of touches on some of the themes that are in that movie. I would suggest giving it a watch for anyone who's interested in. That's as are most of my suggestions when they're not like shown in anime. It is depressing. It will make you cry. So enjoy. It's great. I love it. God damn it. I love being a Gunbreaker. Side note, Gunbreaker is great. Feels so good to play. This like might convince me to go full tank. Like it's like instead of being considering myself a healer main, this might be the thing that makes me go, no, I love tanking.
No luck then. But he surely can't have gone far.
You know, of course, until I do something super hard.
The are out in force, and if we don't find him soon, you can be sure they will.
Oh.
Did you see the size of that thing? It must be one of the nasty ones.
Yeah, that was one of the big boys.
Wherever it's going, it can only mean trouble. After it!
Yay. Getting introduced to these terrible things. Yeehaw.
There it is!
Why'd you go that far out, man?
Oh no!
You just want it over with? Do you even feel anything? Ooh!
We have to run!
I wasn't expecting that.
Tesleen, no! We all deserve happiness, wherever we can find it. The time left to you is precious. No one should die in pain. Mother, I...
Alice said we have to go over there right now. Why does it look so much like her? Stop. She's still aware? Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. No. She'll let Harold die. I'll go tell them 𝕉𝖃. It's fine. Scene after you when you saw him walk on the Shadowbringers. Please enjoy your stay. I don't like this. I don't like you guys. Hey. Yeah. That actually just made me shiver. Fuck. Tesleen was always so cheery with the patients, telling them not to be scared, that they wouldn't be in any pain. For all the people in the world to suffer such a fate. I wasn't expecting that level of body horror to be shown to me. Like, I got the idea when 𝕉𝖃 was explaining, yeah, these used to be animals, people, monsters, yada yada, transformed by the light. I was not expecting to see that. Just as shocked as the rest of us, so I appreciate what you're doing here. I don't have the words. Without a body, can't even give her a proper burial. And she cared about that sort of thing, about giving people a chance to say their goodbyes. I'm talking to Harik. Is there anything in here? As unresponsive as ever, he stands motionless, staring up into the sky where the Sin Eaters made their escape. Thank you, Level Up. Oh, faded. Oh shit, I gotta learn a new thing.
Yeah, that's your other AoE combo move.
Oh, cool. Oh yeah, it costs a cartridge. Oh, so I can.
Yeah, now you got more buttons to add.
Yeah, it's like, where does this button go? I'll figure it out eventually. I don't use Heart of Stone that often. We'll put it there. No, we won't. I'll put something there and then move it or stuff around. Oh God. From what I've heard, it wasn't censored by the Cocoon in the original cut. They had to pan away and censor it to avoid a higher age rating. Good. Good. Somebody watched that and said, y'all do remember the game y'all making this for, right? I know we've had deaths and some fucked up shit, but hold on.
Fun fact, the writer for this, I believe she also does the writing for Endwalker. And she did the writing for
so I'm
the
going
Dark
on.
Knight quest. So
I'm on a ride.
So if this is any indication of, though, if this is,
Ishikawa, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm going for a ride then. Got it.
Yeah, I think what it is like she did the Dark Knight quest, and because everyone loved it so much, I think they were like, yeah, you can do an expansion, and then she did Shadowbringers.
Okay.
And everyone loves that so much, they're like, well, shit, do the next one, I guess.
Oh wait, she did Crystal Tower, Rogue, Dark Knight, Omega, Shadowbringers, and Endwalker.
Okay, yeah.
You have just named to me all of the ones I love.
Yeah, no, like
well,
she does
I haven't done Dark Knight, but
yeah, no, Dark Knight is, I think, yeah, she did Endwalker, Dark Knight quest.
Because Crystal Tower is great, Rogue is great, Omega is great.
And the Azim Step part of Stormblood. Okay, yeah, the Azim Step part was pretty good. Yeah, that was the
okay, yeah.
Guy.
Sadu is amazing. Okay, yo, let's go, Ishikawa.
Yeah, no, she does really like and you can tell kind of like you gather from like just being in Shadowbringers, the kind of work she does focuses a lot on just like relationships and all that stuff and how people feel about mortality and all that kind of thing. And yeah, it's great. It's great.
It's great. I was gonna say, was that the thing that I should have gone to?
You can. I feel like that's a good part to stop, just because there's. I mean, it's from that point.
Another?
There's another. There's like one more after that, but like if you want to stop here.
No, we can. I want to do what you were like, where you said would be the stopping point. So if there's one more, then we can do that.
Yeah, no, there's one more, just because
Yeah, tying up the Alizé. Okay.
Oh, and she wrote Moan Brita. Okay, that makes sense.
God damn it! All right, Ishikawa, you're the one breaking my heart. Ishikawa, every time I've had my heart broken, except next you're gonna tell me, oh, it turns out she's actually behind Harshiphon too. I'm like, motherfucker.
No, I don't think she was that. No, I don't think that was her.
That would be the best turn of events. It's like, just every time I've cried, Ishikawa was there with her pen, like, no.
Yeah, no, she does. She does good work.
Okay. Oh, just her relationship with Uri and her character. Okay. I've spoken with the Karas. Means a lot to them, to me. You realize we hadn't thanked you for rescuing Harik. You weren't hurt at all, were you? There wasn't even a fight. I was too late, too slow, and I thought I could protect you. Can't blame yourself for things beyond your control. You brought Harik back safe and sound. No one could have done any more. I've come to a decision. I won't be continuing in my role here. I hope you forgive me for leaving you and that you will delay Haurik's last meal for as long as you possibly can. Not until it's too late, of course. Just give him what time you can. We always do. She would have done the same. Farewell, Haruk. Keep Teslene's words close to your heart. She probably is remembering Gabu right now.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Do you even have anywhere to go? Have a destination in mind, yes, and a purpose. This damned light building without cease. It's the reason we can't save those corrupted bad eaters. But if we corrected the balance, even if we're only little by little, even if it took years, it would surely make things better. Hold on there. Everyone knows there's too much light, but how could you ever hope to get rid of it? You'd have to change your whole world. Well. Hello, world changer, at your service.
What? They're crazy. How they hope to do that?
Alright. Pretty sure she makes a dig that other writers killed all my characters. That's good. I'll be quicker to... If anything, I get the impression she was unhappy with how Moonbreeder was just thrown out of the story by how often she gets mentioned at some points.
Yeah, it's kind of like like she was there for a bit, but it was, yeah, it definitely felt like
she was introduced and axed in the same, not in the same set of patches, not the same patch, but in the set of patches.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, there are other characters that have had that, but yeah, I do see the amount of times that I've seen her mentioned since then. And usually obviously connected to 𝕾𝖍𝖆𝖉𝖔, but
yeah,
almost like every time that we've spoken to and or about 𝕾𝖍𝖉𝖉, it was like if there's been since like 30 times where I've spoken to or about him, like 20 of those times Moon has been mentioned. I was like, all right. Wrote the Doma arc of Stormblood. So all the 𝖍𝖆𝖉 folks and Hien are hers. Okay, cool. Oh, so that entire bit. And that makes sense. And that was the part of Stormblood that I liked the most. When I was talking about, like, I like this... When I was talking about the Gundamness of, like, being in Doma. And, like, this aspect of learning about the people affected by war. And now understanding how you guys talking about she's really heavily involved in stuff when it comes to like relationships between characters. That makes sense. That came from her.
Like she does a really good job at like portraying that kind of stuff.
My fight in my own way with steel. From Eorzea's sword in the darkness to 𝕉vrant's sword in the light. Gods above, it feels like an age ago now. Miss Alisaie, is there anything I can get you? Oh, you cry. Oh. Your swiftest Amaro. I need to return to the Crystarium immediately. As you wish. Remind me to wear goggles if we ever fly again. I barely got the sand out of my eyes. But the wind did help to clear my head at least. I think I'm ready to meet with the Exarch. We need to talk about how we're going to wipe the Sin Eaters out, shall we? You got it, girl. Alright. Oh. I thought he was gonna be. I don't remember what's closest.
The Docile Gate, I think.
I'm just gonna hop over things.
That also works, I guess.
Yeah. Kugane, baby. It's like Breath of the Wild. You can see it, so you can go there. Oh. All right, that's one. I'm gonna form up to be basically in front of each circle on each side, aren't you? Thank you for seeking me out, Jax. It meant a lot to have you there at my side. I was tempted to set off again the moment we have decided upon a direction. But you still have to visit 𝕉𝖆𝖉𝖃, have you not? And if I know my brother, he'll be on the cusp of discovering something vital to our success, if he hasn't already. I'm content to stay here and consider our options for the time being. Don't keep me waiting too long now. And there you go. Hey, yeah, that... Okay, yeah, this is the better spot because it returns me here. Thank you.
Yeah, so now you'll be ready to start the next one.
I'll be ready to feel more depressed next time on Shadowbringers. Oh my god. I can feel that this expansion's gonna take me out every stream. Like every stream I'm gonna get to the end, it was like, I need to sleep. He was like, I ain't doing nothing else tonight. It was like tonight I was planning, it was like, okay, after I stream, I'm gonna beat that final boss in Elden Ring and get my ending. Nah. I'm gonna get dinner. I'm gonna curl up in my bed. And I'm gonna take me a good rest. I wonder how Alpha knows. I wonder. Oh, God. But as always, thank you for hanging out and helping. Oh, actually, today's been all solo, hasn't it? This has been a lot of soloing today.
Yeah. No, you've got a decent bit to go. So
damn. Shadowbringers is gonna be big, huh?
It's got a lot of stuff packed into it.
Yeah. Okay. But yes, we will call it there. Who's streaming tonight? Who we got? Got like 50 goddamn emails because of gift subs. Oh, Jackie Soares is... Oh, she might be finishing KH2 tonight. Let's go hit up Jackie Soar. If you're wondering, by the way, how came to be, I was like, oh yeah, who's this that you're hosting? This is a wonderful person on my stream team. And for the most part, it seems like everyone on my stream team are Kingdom Hearts fanatics, including Jackie Soar, who is currently becoming one as time passes. She's like playing through all of them now and slowly being converted, as all good people should be. One day I will convert all of you wholly, and then it will be too late. The light will have consumed you. Anywho, let's do a raid, shall we? Y'all say hello, say howdy, be good, be proper, and I shall see you guys on Wednesday for my birthday. What I will stream that day may not be 15, it might not be tactics. In fact,
it's Wednesday? I was like, I guess Verde knows when your birthday is, because I don't remember. Now I know.
Yeah, when she asked, I was like, yeah, oh, is it on a Wednesday? Yeah. So I'm streaming, yeah. But yes, I'll see you guys then for birthday Final Fantasy. It's gonna be one of my favorite Final Fantasies. There are 3 to pick from. You'll find out then. Okay, bye.